I'll get people tuning back. So I am live again. Sorry about that before. Don't know what happened. It seemed to definitely cut out. So I've started a new live stream. Hopefully I will get you all back from previous. I hope so anyway. Doesn't look as if I've got anybody at the minute. Look at my face now on that screen. That's frightening. So I'm back. Let's see if anyone joins us. Got you watching. Mighty Coins. Got me. Haha. Yeah. Great. So 3 watching. I think it's working again now. Is it frightening? What, the fact that it died on me? Not really. Just restart. Only joking. It's frightening. Look at the screen. That's not good.
Hello?
Hiya, mate. I had to restart it by the looks of it.
Right?
I've had to restart by the looks of it. I'm back on. Yeah, it looks like it definitely did freeze. I'm back on again now. Sue can only see my face apparently. Poor Sue. Yeah, it looks like there's definitely people joining me again. So don't know what happened there, mate, but it definitely froze.
Oh, okay, because I'm not on it in a minute, so...
That's all right. This one I haven't got.
Me, to be honest.
No, not really.
I'm watching the comments.
There's a few people on. Well, there's 2 people on mainly at the minute. I know it says now there's 5 watching. It was 2 a second ago. It's now 6. Yeah, there's a few people watching there.
Yeah, what happens every time you start up, and the downside of freezing and stuff starting again, but
yeah.
The upside of that is when you start again, every time you start again, it sends a notification out to 3,000 people, so...
Ouch.
They all get notified again and again and again that you're live streaming, which is not a bad thing, because anybody that's up suddenly gets a notification to say that you're on.
That's true, that's true. It's also a bad thing though, when anyone... It's also a bad thing as anyone that's in bed and gets woken up by us.
Oh, then they shouldn't have their phone on.
Fair enough, fair enough. In case people have just tuned in, I'm on to Ian. I can hear you in the background, mate, by the looks of it, because they're putting true Ian. So, Ian. So I think they're talking to you in the background there, mate, as well, to be honest. So,
cool. So I'll keep an eye on the comments for you, because my phone's on silent, because
that's all right.
I mean, you know.
Yeah,
I'll keep an eye on the comments.
That's right, mate. I'll probably let you go to bed, to be honest with you. You've got to get up early in the morning, no doubt. So I don't want to keep disturbing you. If it crashes again, it crashes again. I'll just keep restarting it until time to quit, to be honest.
That's it. Just use it as practice.
Yeah, absolutely. So I apologise, but I've got 9 people back on again. So anyone that is watching, I'll be with you in 2 seconds. I can see what's going on in the background now. They're all saying good night to you, mate. So good night, and I'll speak to you in a bit.
Lovely.
Take care. See you later.
Good night to everyone.
Right, bye. So obviously it's not very nice when the stream goes down on you. It's a bit of an awkward situation. I can now read comments that are going on in the background, so it's good. It looks like it's all working again. If it happens again, I apologise. I'm not the only one. Nice chap Ian, absolutely brilliant guy, to be honest with you. Say he was one of the reasons I went to the Mint. It was to meet him in the first place, and sound bloke, absolutely brilliant. I say everyone that was at the Mint was absolutely brilliant. I've got my favourites that were there, but it's not nice to name favourites and not name favourites. But I think you can probably tell from the comments and things that I put on the people that I got on the most with. I might have said it a few times on here as well, but everybody that I met there was lovely, absolutely brilliant, all of them. And it'd be nice to meet some new people there again when we go back. Unfortunately, Mighty Group, I won't be having Sue with me. She'll be staying at home. She will definitely come at some point, but it works out very expensive to have myself, Sue, and we'd have to bring the kids as well. So it's works out quite expensive to have all the family there. So maybe in the future, just not yet. At the moment, it'll just be myself. Although I was trying to keep Sue's face off camera. But unfortunately, Sue's been on now, which is quite interesting. I think Fran was on for the first time ever as well. Ian's wife, her little partner, earlier on. So that's quite funny. Stockport Mighty, I'll babysit Sue if you like. Yeah, I'm sure you would. Oh dear. Okay, so so if anyone does want to come to the minute, or is intending to come and meet a few people at the minute, that'd be brilliant if people do come down. There's now 11 people watching. Obviously, it seems to be the same people that are commenting on the chat. So forgive me to say, unfortunately, we lost stream and we've had to restart. So once again, those that have tuned in to do auctions and things, unfortunately, the auctions have been stopped at the minute. It, it was basically stopped so that the staff at the basically Ian's staff and Ian himself can catch up with all the things that were sold and again froze again and it's back again. Anyway, so Ian's staff are basically catching up with all of their auctions that happened at the weekend. As you can appreciate, there was lots and lots and lots of them. So it's time to catch up and do a stock take, etc. The next live auctions will be happening on Friday the 1st. Yeah, I've noticed it's a bit glitchy. Max Coins, it's fine. It is back again though. So there is some live auctions again on Friday. These auctions will be for 1p's and 2p's. The ones that he's looking for are any that don't stick to a magnet. So what you need to do is get yourself some 1s and 2p's from the bank, run a magnet across them. Any that stick to the magnet, don't want those. Any that don't stick to the magnet are the ones that Ian wants, and he will let you exchange as a coin in the auctions. I'm not sure what he's auctioning, etc. In the meantime, while the auctions aren't going on, there is still previous codes available from other streams where you can get £3 off if you spend £4, etc. And of course, anyone that is a customer of Ian's, please just get any coins that you need to get. There's quite a few, lots of brilliant coins and things on the website. He's also got prints and things that make nice Christmas presents. And all kinds of stuff on this site, so have a look. And at the moment there's also 4 things that are going on, which are raffles, where there's tickets up for grabs, where you can win things on the raffles, so they're worth having a look at as well. So we're an hour and a half in. I'm sorry that it's crashed at times and been a bit glitchy. As I say, I apologise, there's not a lot I can do about that. It happens, unfortunately. It happens to a few of us. I know it happened to Steve the other day about 4 or 5 times, so I apologise. So back onto coins. If anybody is looking for coins and what kind of coins they're looking for, by all means, it's time to put them out there. If you want to put any comments on, I'll have a look. And it'd be great to have a bit of catch up to see what coins people are after, what coins people are looking for. Bearing in mind, again, I was moaning earlier on that the raw mint of there's a lot of coins that I haven't put into circulation that you'll never find in your change. That annoys me. I think it annoys a load of people out there. Saying that though, I've just bought into the fact that I'm still buying them, so I suppose I'm a bit of a hypocrite in that way, because I bought one today, the Wallace and Gromit one. Actually, I bought 3 of them. I've got to get 3 now to keep my 3 collections up. So I got 3 of them. Again, do you post office or bank run, Scott? Yeah, I do. I've been quite lucky. When I first went in, people thought I was a bit odd, especially the people behind the counter. I used to say I was the annoying man looking for 50p's. My bank now are quite used to me and they're quite lovely. So I use 2 different branches of Santander. One of them can be a bit awkward. They were a bit awkward with me yesterday. They only gave me 100. And 2, the other one is absolutely brilliant, and they give me quite a lot. And that bank also don't search through the coins. I've noticed that the one that doesn't give me as many, they tend to search for them first, I think, because I don't get that many commemorative from them. However, they don't search the Britannias and Shields, so you do occasionally get a few 2008s and Britannias and a load of 2017 Shields, which is quite nice because not a lot of people hunt for them. They only go for the pictures. I also then have another bank which was quite nice. That's the one that I got my Q from, and a load of Olympics, and I tend to go those because they don't search for them. They literally just bag them up, and if I walk in, they keep them for me and give me them. So I tend to do those ones on a Thursday. So that's my best day. But the other one I tend to go on a Monday because it's in a town centre, and they get a lot of change from the shops. So there's certain days, certain banks that get more money in. Oh right, okay. I didn't realise that my group. So I am Stockport, yeah. So when they have a release map, the A to Z map, seems that the area did well in Sheffield. Always got letter I's. That's good. I'm not sure. So what letters we tend to get here. I don't look at the letters. I don't do the alphabets. I got those from the mint. I don't look at the letters. I don't do the alphabets. I got those from the mint the last time I went there. It's the 50p's that I tend to do. However, I've been quite lucky when it comes to the new Paddington. I got both of those, full bags of both, 250 of each. It's quite lucky in that respect. I've also got a post office that I get coins from. Post office can be a bit awkward though. They always say that you need a change or a change something or other if you're not a business. However, I've got one post office that are quite good. We seem to get new coins after you guys up here. Friend in Stockport, but noticed it's a weekly delay between us. Yeah, it depends where you are in the country. It depends where you are in the country, I suppose. Coins. I know that there's a few places that have got different coins, etc. Forgive me, I've just got a notification. Oh right, sorry. Forgive me, I've just received a message from Steve Fraser. He's basically said that he's just got 2 dud coins from eBay. So he's got here from eBay. So he's got here, got this dud in my 500 £2 hunt tonight. Sorry, not from eBay. And it's some sort of Arabic coin being conned out of £2. I don't know if I can show you it. I don't know if you can see that on my phone. It's a Steve Fraser. Dragon Lord Coins got that today from his bank and his coin run. He's got conned. So I say there's lots of people out there, unfortunately, that aren't as honest as what a few of us are here. So just be careful out there, anybody that's getting coins, etc. Because as I say, there's unfortunately lots of ungenuine people out there, which is quite annoying, especially if you're spending, as it may be, hard-earned money to get the coins. There's a lot of people out there that get coins that because they enjoy collecting and can't always afford coins, etc. So it's very annoying when you get a coin that is a fake. Has anyone ever found a Toshi on a bank run? I'm not sure what a Toshi is, to be honest. Like the AA01 banknotes in Stockport, as the Don one after travel to bank in England. I think the £5 notes, I'm sure there might be some of them on Ian's website as well. So from memory, I think he sells banknotes. He definitely does sell banknotes. I know he had certain banknotes with the earlier numbers on his website as well. So it's definitely worth having a look, as I say, at Ian's website if you're looking for certain notes, etc. that might have been out there. There's definitely lots out there. There's definitely lots of £2 coins and things that are a bit dodgy. Oh, it's a £2 coin, is it? That coin before. Thanks. I say I'm not very good with £2 coins. I'm quite good on my 50p. Well, I know me 50p's and no mintages for 50p's because I collect them. I know me 50p's and no mintages for 50p's because I collect them. That's what I look for. The other ones I don't know that much about. Oh, somebody else has just joined us to put a note on. Please, poor Poopy Gaming, I think that's how you pronounce it. Gordon Allen, I recognise your name. Hi, good evening to you. I know you were quite active in some of the videos we've been on recently, so good evening. It's nice to see a face, a name that I recognise. There's a few names I'm going to remember after tonight, especially like Mighty Group of Matt's Coins or Matt. So pleased to see you all. It's been different on this side of the, it's been different on this side of the camera. I'm forever, as you know, commenting in the streams and things. I've never actually been picked to be one of the spammers, as it may be, one of the mods. To be honest, it's because I work most of the time through the day, so I only come. To be honest, it's because I work most of the time through the day, so I only come on in the evenings or after my work shift's finished. There's lots and lots of designs on 50p's, absolutely. So it's nice. Steve's back again. Quick bath time. You're doing a grand job. Thanks, Steve. Except for it keeps crashing on me, mate. I'm having the problem that you had the other night. I suppose these things happen, don't they? So you know, it's definitely different being on this side. So when you sat there watching it, and you just see the CJs coming across natural and streaming and chatting. I definitely will remember you, Mighty Group. You're a funny guy by the looks of it. Quite enjoying a bit of banter with yourself. It's absolutely brilliant, to be totally honest. Certainly making your time go quicker. You know, I definitely won't. If you come to the Mint, I'll certainly buy you a pint. That'd be great. So in relation to, you know, having a bit of fun. No problems. Like, he sabotaged me, laugh out loud. I remember the other day Steve had like 4 or 5 resets, so I've had 2 so far, so you never know. I'm here till midnight. I've got an hour of 3 or 2.5 hours. I can't even count the time now. But I'm having a bit of fun with Mighty. He's a bit of a funny guy by the looks of it, so that's great. When I say guy, it could be a lady, but I'm guessing it's a guy with some of the comments he was making about Sue. I didn't know Steve Sue come online before because I was having issues, so you missed the opportunity to see the wife as well. So that's quite funny. I think she's a bit like others that don't like coming on. Matt, take care. Nice to speak to you. See you later. Thanks very much. So anyway, back to me non-reminiscent. So going back. So there's lots of things on Ian's website. Please feel free to have a look. If you do, you certainly help, love. You certainly help, love. You help me all the time. So in relation to, I won't be there at the Mint, Scott. I'll be busy babysitting. Very good. So as I say, there's good. So as I say, there's a sale on Ian's website. But if they aren't always available on Ian's website, then please feel free visit Dragon Lord Coins. They're available possibly on his as well, especially some of the rarer Olympic ones that Ian has sold out of are available on Steve's website. There will be another time, plus there is always a rewind. Good point, Steve. You can see it. She's now stuck on YouTube forever and ever and ever. Gordon Allen, newbie to the Great British Coin Hunt. Only met Ian at the Mint a few weeks ago. He gave his wife a CEO as she couldn't. Oh, it was you, Gordon. I was there. I was there. I remember it. I've mentioned you on a couple of streams. I've mentioned you on a couple of streams. I don't know names and things. Ian, he was there. Yeah, I was. Well, you probably saw my face in the background. You didn't know I was with Ian. So it was your good lady that couldn't get around the Mint due to the pain, and he helped her with the coin. Is that yourself, Gordon? Because if it is, I'm so glad Ian managed to help your other half out. He is a gent, absolutely. He is a gent, absolutely. So you know, it was great. It was really nice that. So I say I've mentioned it a couple of times in certainly a couple of my streams. What I've mentioned it a couple of times in certainly a couple of my streams. What the Mint did. I hope you don't mind mentioning, Gordon, if it was yourself. It was a lady who was booked to go around the Mint. She paid to get a strike your own coin, and as she went around the Mint, she was in too much pain and she had to leave. Unfortunately, the Mint wouldn't allow her to get a strike your own, which I felt was absolutely disgusting. Ian did as well, to be honest. And what happened then was Ian realised that fact and gave her one of these strike your owns, which was obviously absolutely brilliant. When Ian first said about that experience that we had, he didn't say that he gave the coin. I definitely can tell that, you know, Ian gave her the coin. I can confirm that 100%. And you got the shirt in the auction. Brilliant. So that means you've got my signature on his top right hand corner of the shirt. Yeah, so I say it was absolutely disgusting what they did to Gordon's wife. So she should have got a coin, strike your own. She paid for it. Why couldn't she have it? Absolutely disgusting. And so Ian, you know, give her one of his, which was a really nice gesture. You know, she should have got one. I know they give her the money back, but still, it took the mick. You know, you pay all that money to go and see the experience, and then they don't let you strike your own coin. Absolutely disgusting. It was horrible, horrible thing to see. So that was the one thing, the only bad thing I could say about the Mint experience. The rest of the Mint itself was brilliant. The staff were lovely. It's just that one thing that should never have happened, to be honest. So yeah, I'm glad that Ian sorted out your wife, Alan, with a coin. Absolutely brilliant, and hats off to Ian. He's a diamond, nice guy. There's a few of us about. He's definitely one of the nice ones. Let's say Dragon Lord Steve Fraser, another good guy. There's definitely a few of us out there. The ones I say I've met, I thoroughly had a great time at the Mint. So I'm just reading some of the comments going on in the background. So anyway, it's the Mint itself is lovely. How much to strike your own coin? From memory, it was about £6.80 or £6.90 to get one. When you go around, it might be different if it was £6.90. Yeah, Steve just confirmed. It was a little bit. It might be dearer if it's a £2 coin. I'm not sure, but 50p when we did it was definitely £6.90. Those 50p's, some people are now selling them for £40 plus on eBay. Some of the other ones go for quite a bit, especially the Isaac Newton one. The Isaac Newton one, because the Isaac Newton was a rare coin anyway. In 2017, when they struck it as a 2018, that automatically made it a sought after coin because the 2018 wasn't going to be put in circulation and everyone wanted it. So the strike your owns are, you know, they do sell for quite a bit on eBay. A lot of it's people that are trying to make money. It's a bit annoying. Oh, you have to go on a tour as well, yeah, to get the strike your own. So it's, you know, it's worth getting strike your own, definitely, if you go. So let me just read one of these comments that Gordon's put on. So he went to the Mint all the way from Yorkshire to do the strike your own, and yeah, it's a long way to travel. Obviously, I come from Manchester, Stockport, as I say, and it was a trek for me. So I can imagine it's a trek for anybody. Some of the guys on the trip actually come from Scotland, which was, you know, a long way to go. I mean, Dean, my family collects. Graham come by plane, bus, and automobile, as I put on their video. So there's definitely people out there. It's out of sync on my phone. It's fine, so you could turn off and come down if you want. Not a problem. If you want to watch me, for some reason, it's a bit weird watching your husband stream on telly, but anyway. Steve, yes, there is less than 20,000 2018 newtons. I can actually give you a mintage if you give me a second, because that one has been released, which is a bit of a weird thing to do. I gave you the mintage of 2018 newton that they struck. I presume it's because I know how many of them they actually struck. So let me just get it, because I've got a figure written down. There was 19,934 of the newton that were put into that were put as strike your owns. So they do go for a pretty penny on eBay, something like 65 quid, etc. I'm lucky I've got one. I didn't pay anywhere near that for it. I know, Steve, you've got a couple, haven't you, of the Isaac Newtons. So there's definitely, well, it's a lovely coin design anyway, the Isaac Newton. I'm surprised, to be totally honest with you, the mint didn't do the Stephen Hawking, because that would have been a lovely coin as well. Anyone order a Wallace and Gromit coin today? Yeah, I ordered 3 of them. Jamie, Chief Bandit, Goldman. Oh, congratulations on your gold proof, by the way, mate. I was watching that live. Absolutely brilliant. Congratulations. As I've said in a few comments on a few streams I've watched and a few videos, I was so delighted that it went to one of Ian's customers, or regular customers and regular people that comes on the chat. So absolutely brilliant, mate. I was so delighted for you. A bit jealous, of course, as well, because, who wouldn't want a gold coin? But absolutely brilliant, mate. Well done. If you do, I think you were also talking before about possibly joining us in becoming a CJ. That'll be awesome as well, mate. It'd be nice to catch up and have a chat with you. I saw your video, obviously, about the gold proof. I subscribed to your channel as well. I say, mate, I was well made up for you. Absolutely brilliant. It seemed like a nice, genuine guy as well. So well made up for you, mate. Absolutely brilliant. Hence why I called you the Gold Bandit from then on. It's nice. It's nice that these things go out to nice people. Unfortunately, there might have been from the sounds of it, from what I picked up earlier on, a bit of an issue with someone that hasn't been so nice, and it may have stung Ian. And if that's the case, that person should be ashamed. I don't know who they are. I don't know any details. I just saw the videos. I'm in dark as much as you lot all are as well. It kind of upset me. I know it definitely upset my Sue to see and getting upset and down about it, and it's annoying. Anyone that it takes advantage of someone that's doing something good for charity and our communities, it may be, and for the coin world, shouldn't get done over in any way, shape or form. So there's some choice words I would want to say, but I can't really in a stream in case it's played back by somebody that's under the age of 18. So what can I say? There's some unnice people out there. It's the best way of putting it. You wouldn't believe the amount of it's annoying. Anyway, that's all I can put. I agree, Steve. Should name and shame him, but I appreciate and respect what Ian does. He's a true gent, and at the end of the day, it's Ian's choice. If he doesn't want to name and shame, then that's up to him. I think the person that was knows who they are, and they should be fully ashamed of themselves. I'm trying to watch my words carefully, because I don't want to use any language that shouldn't come out in a live video stream. So, as we know, you know me quite well, Steve. I don't that often use those kind of words, and yeah, I certainly could. At the minute, I've tried to cut back. Anyway, what can I say? Ian, you got our support, the top bloke, and I don't know how that can happen to such a genuine guy. But Jamie, back to yourself. Spot on. Well done, mate. So happy for you. It's brilliant. Driving long distances, definitely in my ear interested. Yeah, I when I went to the Mint, I obviously drove down on to. It took me 3.5 hours to come from Stockport to get to the Mint. 3.5 hours wasn't that bad, to be honest. It's just a bit longer than that. It's about 4 hours. Unfortunately, occasionally I get a bit of sciatica. So when you sit in the same position like now for a while, you get a sore. Well, basically it's my left bum cheek goes a bit numb and painful. Not being too explicit, but anyway, that's what it is. So I have to move around quite a bit, hence why I keep wiggling on my chair because I get a bit stiff. No rude comments there. I'm talking about my leg, not the. Anyway, forget that. So yeah, so I do unfortunately get a little bit of sciatica. So I drove to the Mint the first time, met people, and then I gave Ian a lift to Weymouth, and then drove home from Weymouth, and that was absolutely brilliant. I wanted to make sure Ian got home safely. I also, was more than happy to do it, and I'll do it again, and he knows I will. So that's not a problem. I think Ian's a top bloke, and I'll do anything, to be honest with you, anything to help him that I can do. So that's pretty much that. Steve, I've already commented that you've decided that you're going to ride shotgun this time from the hotel to the Mint itself. So Ian will have to take a back seat that day. But obviously on the way home, I'll definitely be in the front. One of the videos he streamed from the car. 20 stream 413. Hello, you're back. Weymouth is in Dorset, Lafty. Yeah, it's about a 4.5 hour drive back from Ian's house to my house. But it was. Sorry, Marty, I couldn't resist, mate. I had to give you a little bit of material, didn't I? Let's be fair. It makes my night go a bit quicker when I'm having a bit of a laugh with you. And the good thing is, the next time I'm on, you'll make sure you come on and join in just in case you get to see Sue again. What can I say? It's great, isn't it? I'm back on as well on Thursday between 8 and 12. So, what can I say? My regular slot is going to be 8 till 12 on a Tuesday and a Thursday. I only expect chauffeur at the front. No, I was going to say the boss man at the front, Ian, but that's fine, mate. You called shotgun first. that's what it is, Steve. You know what I mean? So what can I say? You're going to the Mint on this Friday. Oh, brilliant! Again, get as many 10p's as you can, mate. Feel free, get them. And it's more you can use in some of the auctions when they come back, because I know Ian definitely is still trying to get as many 10p's as he can get. It's sensible. You've got to get them while they're so cheap. Why not? Until the Mint change the rules totally, and they stop anyone getting them, take advantage of it. Five back every time you buy something. Absolutely, you know what I mean. Sorry, mate, I just had a bit of a laugh. Or sell them to Chief Bandit. Yeah, I know why Chief Gold Bandit wants more 10p's. He wants to get another gold coin. And to be honest with you, mate, if you got another one, fantastic. Sit very, very nicely alongside the other one. What is on the Mint on Monday? I've been told it's the new coin that come out today that's to strike your own. So the Wallace and Gromit, and if it is, absolutely brilliant. I think it was it 20 stream 413 that I mentioned to something earlier on. Just email Ian or text Ian, and he'll give my number. Obviously, I'm not going to put it on the internet. If you are a streamer and one of Ian's members, if you're the guy I'm thinking you are that was outside the Mint, then definitely get my number off Ian, mate, and I'll be more than happy or interested to get a strike on off you. Obviously a little bit hopefully cheaper than they do on them on eBay, but yeah, definitely. I want the 50p's. I only do 50p's. That's all I'm after. No, hold on. No, is the Mint closed on public Monday? Guess some VIP is visited for a private tour. Possibly, I don't know. Just seen on eBay, Wallace and Gromit strike your own at 30 quid with 8 bits. Still hours to go. Yeah, as I say, they're going to go for quite expensive. But obviously, if you live near the Mint, like some of Ian's customers do, and you're happy to help out, then let us know. But I'll more than happily, if it was 20 stream 413 I spoke to earlier, get number of Ian, and I'll more than happily take one off your hands if you can get one. But obviously, I'll give you more than you can get for the mint. I've got to make it worth your while, but obviously, try and keep it a little bit lower than the eBay prices. But you know, it is what it is. I say I definitely want one. If I have to get one from eBay, I just don't trust eBay. I don't trust everybody on eBay. There is certain people on eBay that are obviously lovely and great. Steve Fraser himself goes on eBay and sells on eBay, and again, I trust Steve. So not everybody out there is as I say, there's unfortunately, it's one of those things, isn't it? You have those people that go on eBay, and you have one, and only one person does something dodgy, and it puts other people off. And it's one person that gives everyone else a bad name. So I don't want to offend anybody. There's lots of lovely people out there on eBay, hundreds of them. It's just unfortunately there's a few scammers out there, and I don't like scammers. I don't like anyone that tries to con you. Yeah, okay. Well, let's say Ian's definitely got my number. Obviously, you can see me. I've been speaking to him on the phone in the chat. So absolutely fine. I've got, if it's people that are trusted by Ian, then I'll trust you. It's not a problem. So Disney, Disney, welcome back. So thanks for a reminder about the 1 o'clock tour. Just realised it was the 1st, just the 25th, and hadn't booked on the tour. Now I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. It'll be good. Let's say this one, I'm just going to be coming on my own. Obviously, and etc. The next one I'm going to go on, I'm going to try and bring my daughter Katie, possibly my son Oliver. I don't think Oliver's overly keen. He's not interested in coins, whereas Sue or Katie definitely is. So I'd like to try and get into it as well, but I priced it up this time to bring them with me, and it worked out quite expensive for the hotel, and the tour and things. So it will happen, just not at this point. What coin are you striking, Scott? How do you mean, what coin am I striking? Sorry, I've lost you again. I'm having issues with my stream again. Give me a sec, let me refresh my computer. There we go. I think my actual tablet's still working. I think it's just my laptop in the background that's a bit slow again. We're not having more issues. Got the watches back up to 16. Walk slower, Sue.
Who said that?
Mighty again. Okay.
With me?
I don't know. You had to refresh. Yeah, I did as well after I've had a few problems. So Disney Prince, when you go, it'd be nice to meet you all. There's Sue in the background again. Bye, Sue.
No, I'm not getting. No, not actually.
I can now see you on the screen above my head because there's a delay on it. Anyway, moving swiftly along. Right, Gordon's put a comment on. Yeah, I've done on eBay, bought 40 top 50p's and got 2019s and no returns. Yeah, unfortunately, as I say, there's people out there that do. I can tell you one story of someone that we know that comes on this channel that streams and is one of the CJs that is definitely very reliable. I'm not talking about Steve, obviously Steve is, but Dean once sold a coin on eBay. He sold a coin which was a genuine Kew Gardens. He got it, he used his white gloves and everything, got it out of a proof set, sold it as a proof one of the proof ones on eBay. Genuine coin, no doubt whatsoever. And it was, you know, he sold it. When he sent it to the customer said it's not a genuine one. He took it to some guy who verified it, it wasn't genuine, which is a load of rubbish because I know Dean, and Dean wouldn't do that. So he sent a proper one out, and this guy sent it back, and it was no longer in the condition that Dean sent it to. It was the same coin, and well, he thinks it was the same coin because it was definitely a genuine one. He got back, it's just it wasn't in the same condition. So I don't know what happened there, but it seems as if the person got the coin, dropped it, thought, oh sugar, and then sent it back and tried to get his money back, which he did, obviously because Dean gave him a refund. And again, you just have to be careful because it's not just the buyers that are dodgy. Unfortunately, sometimes you get sellers that are dodgy. Unfortunately, you get buyers that are dodgy as well. Anyway, so Steve just put a comment on too many fakes knocking around. Some class M, others souvenir and space fillers. In the small print, it's simply counterfeit currency and should be stamped out by eBay. There you go. There's speaking a policeman. For those that don't know, Steve is a policeman. Soon to be retired, but he is a policeman. So yeah, totally agree. It's illegal, but unfortunately the laws on eBay don't seem to stop people selling counterfeit or dodgy ones, souvenir coins. I don't know if people can claim on PayPal, possibly. So there is definitely things been put in since lots of things have been happening. I've got a souvenir coin, a 92, 93, and I've obviously got a genuine 92. Well, I've got two of them, but 92, 93s, and you can tell the difference. You really can tell the difference between the two. One of them it looks like a toy coin, and the other one looks like what is the real coin. One's a lot heavier than the other one is. One's a lot shinier. The fake one's shinier than the other one because obviously the one was in circulation and it wasn't as shiny. So yeah, be careful. There is definitely a few people out there that aren't as trustworthy on eBay. Jamie, let's just see. I tried to buy a package of coins, but more expensive. But at least you know it's real. Yeah, true. Unfortunately, though, if you want the real coin, like the Q, you're going to have to pay money for it. So, you know, some coins are good to have as a space filler, especially as there's low mintage out there. There's a lot of people looking for them. So yeah, but Gordon, I hope best luck to you. Do get refunds and things. It's not nice to be stung, as we all know. I don't want to get back onto that subject because it winds me up. So anyway, what can I say? There's definitely what's something about got more hair. Well, obviously you got more hair than me. You're a lady and I'm bald. It is what it is. I was born this way. That's life. I wasn't always fat. I am now. Don't care. It is what it is. Anyway, yeah, it's just a bit annoying when you say, for example, want to buy Kew Gardens or something. The only thing I would say is seriously think about it. If you look on eBay, how many people claim to be selling a genuine 2009 Kew Gardens? How many people out there claim to be selling a genuine one? How do you know those people? Or if you do look at it, how many of those people have got the same picture of the same coin on? Because they've taken somebody else's picture and listed it as their coin. Unfortunately, that happens. It happens quite a lot. And you don't know that you're buying a genuine one. So there is some people out there say that do definitely sell genuine ones. Dean sold a genuine one. I know I've got genuine ones. I wouldn't sell mine, but I know I've got genuine ones because I made sure that I researched them and got them. I was lucky and got one. Didn't realise it was real until I had it verified, and then there was two more, and I obviously knew what to look for. I bought one of Ian's guides as well just recently, just to reconfirm my thoughts to make sure I'm 100% correct. Again, Ian sells guides that tell you what coins to look for, what coins are low mintage, how to spot the real Q. There's videos on YouTube as well, how to spot a real Kew Gardens. I'm trying to think of the guy's name. Young lad sells coin books. UK Coin Hunt. He's got a video on YouTube that tells you how to spot a fake. I think the young ladies at Change Checker put a video on how to spot a fake. There's definitely people out there that know how to spot fake coins. Just be careful is all I can say. Just be careful. I know I keep going over old ground. It just winds me up. It's something. It's a bugbear. You're spending hard-earned money on a coin you think is real. Sometimes they can run into hundreds of pounds of special Kew Gardens, etc. And then people just don't. It's not good. Yeah, a pair of scales. That's true. A pair of scales, obviously, 8 gram or is the weight of a Q, and all 50p's. The older ones are a different weight. I can't remember what gram they are off the top of my head, but obviously, yeah, it's at a decent scale, tells you if they're real or not. The Queen's Eye is the biggest giveaway on Q. The Crown, there's the sometimes under the neck of the Queen, she's got copy written next to her name. The way the neck points down needs to be above the P and not in between. There's definitely lots of things out there that you can spot the real Q. I mean, I'll more than happily have a check and and tell people if they're real or not, because I know what I'm looking for now. And you can trust me, I'd send the coin back, but I don't want to do that just in case it goes missing in the post or claimed to, and then I get stung. So, but yeah, if anyone brings a Q, if they've got them to the mint experience and they want to verify it, I'm sure myself, Ian or Steve will be able to verify if it's a real Q for you. We know there's been people out there that have found them in coin hunts and they've been fake. There's been people out there who just luckily found them in change and they've been real. They've gone to Tesco's or something, got it in change. You spend £100 on your shopping, get £100 coin back. That'd be something worth doing, wouldn't it? So yeah, there's lots out there. Bungle has had some great copies weighing the correct amount. Yeah, so I'm saying there's definitely, it's not just the weight of them, there's other things as well. Hold on, let's have a quick look what Steve's put. Isle of Man only ever produce low quantities of all of their coinage. Probably every coin they have ever produced, I think, is lower mintage than 210,000. They only have a small island, so limited requirements. Yeah, hence why a lot of people want the other currency coin, not other currency, sorry, Channel Island coins as they may be. I've got a few Channel Island coins. I don't really collect them. I've got a few TT ones and a few others, as you know, Steve. But Steve himself collects quite a few of them. Yeah, I've got a 97 TT. I actually found that in change. I've got a couple of other lower TT. I've got the anniversary TT and a different one as well. There's definitely a few coins out there. As I say, when it comes to coins of different islands, as it may be, Steve Fraser, Ian Solomon on their website, so certainly check them out if you're after any of those coins. Or ideally get a friend that lives on one of those islands or goes there, like the LDTT race and things like that, and see if they can bring you any back. It'd be very interesting to go to somewhere like to Isle of Man and doing a coin hunt or coin run, and you probably get tons of them in there for a £250 bag of coins. That could be an interesting thing that we could all do one day, Steve and Ian. Go to Isle of Man, get a couple of bags from there and do a couple of coin hunts there and see if we can get some worth a few quid for you both there. That's something, territories coins. That's the word I was looking for. Yeah. So there's a few out there. So it's definitely worth looking or thinking about doing Isle of Man, see what we can get. But yeah, so I don't know too much about them, but Steve, I'm sure you do, so you can possibly, might be an idea, Steve, to go over those in one of your videos, mate, in one of your streams. In a bit, Jamie. Yeah, so you could possibly do that, mate. Go on one of your streams and start talking to people about coins and territories. You've got a few of them, Steve. It's well worth putting it out there. Obviously, you sell them, and I know Ian sells them, so it's definitely worth mentioning. There's lots of people on there that get coins and coin collectors, sell coins. There's a few that I say the ones that I tend to trust are people I know now from here. It's nice to have this community going. It's a good thing that Ian's doing because of the fact that you meet people and you know the people that are genuine and the people that aren't. And it's nice to know, if there's people that Okay, so I've just been asked a question in relation to Stevie B. Which non-metallic coin years is getting used on Friday? It's all of them. So I'm led to believe what Ian suggested everyone does is go to the bank between now and Friday, draw a small number of coins out. Obviously, you get quite a few coins for 10 or 15 quid, which isn't a lot to spend, and you can get the 2p's and 1p's. The quickest trick, Ian said, is obviously get your magnet, a baking tray, run it across the top, and then stick to the baking tray. Put them separately into a different dish. The ones that don't stick to the baking tray are the ones that Ian will be auctioning. He hasn't said anything about years or anything, just he wants the ones that are not metallic, so ones that won't stick to a magnet. All of those are the coins that you can use on Friday. However, keep the other coins and look through the dates on them. There are specific coins from the other ones that are metallic that you should also be keeping an eye for. I've got them written down somewhere, so if you give me a second, I shall tell you what they are. I was given a list of them earlier on by one of the other CJs. He's confirmed to me that the other years to be looking out for. These aren't going in the auction, but they'd be worth keeping for future, possibly future auctions. It's a 2008 Portcullis 1p, 2008 Feathers 2p, and the 2013 2p Shield, I'm led to believe, is also a low mintage year. So when you do sort through them, the ones that Ian wants on Friday are the ones that don't stick to a magnet. So any coin that doesn't stick to a magnet are the ones that you can use for auction on Friday. Any coin that does stick to the magnet, he doesn't want them. However, those particular dates I've just mentioned, he may use those in other auctions. We know for a fact he has been using the 2008 Feathers 2p in other auctions, so it's worth keeping those lower mintage years in case they ever come up. So it's definitely worth bearing in mind for the future, other coins to keep. But the rest of them, I'd imagine you can just cash back in. I think Steve's just sent me a text. Give me a sec. Okay, Steve's just suggested that I show you this guide, so I will just put it up on the screen now. I haven't got one. I've seen them. I'll tell you how I get my figures in a minute, but this is a guide that Steve suggests that people should possibly get. So you can see it says the 50p guide 2019. So Steve Fraser just confirmed that it might be worth potentially getting that guide in the future. Look at my guide, or the thing I use to get my coins. There's an app on my telephone, and it's called Check Your Change, and I use that to get the mintage. However, Ian does sell guides of coins. Yeah, I'll show you again. Ian does sell guides of coins, and so it's that. So Ian does sell guides. It does it for all the coins, 1p, 2p, 10p, etc. It's definitely worth. Well, they're very cheap, the guides, and they're very accurate because Ian spends time researching them. I think he's going to update a couple of them as well. But it'd be quite funny though if one's produced in the future. It says the Peter Rabbit 2018 is the lowest coin in circulation with 400. That would be the ultimate goal, and definitely something I want to happen. So it's great. So let me just catch up on a couple of messages. I've just showed you that again, Steve, so that's cool. Non-magnetic 1 and 2p's, that's right. Dragon Law coins, Steve just put, he got this from eBay's Andrew's coins, includes territories and all coloured. Okay, that's all, it's fine. So basically that guide that Steve just put on has confirmed that it shows you the territories as well. I haven't got one, but that's great. Coin World, you mean 1p from 1971 until 1992 and 98 and 99. Coin World, it's any 1p or 2p that is non-magnetic. So what we mean basically, anyone that sticks to a magnet, don't want them. Anyone that doesn't stick to a magnet and they just don't get picked up by the magnet, they're the coins that we will be auctioning on Friday. So definitely worth keeping them. I'd say because they're the ones that Ian will be auctioning for Friday, the ones that don't stick to the magnet. any that stick to the magnet. Check the dates on them. As I say, there's certain dates that are possibly worth keeping, especially the 2008 feathers, because we know about that one. That one has been used in previous auctions. So if you find any of them, fantastic, keep hold of them. Are you a welder by trade? All right, cool, fantastic, that's great. So if you, well, I believe there's people out there as well that may pay more in scrap value or other value than we do a coin, but I don't think that's technically legal. Melt them down, etc. I also heard a story of a lady not too far from where I live. She decorated her bathroom floor in pennies. So instead of using tiles and things, she wanted to put pennies down. So she got loads of pennies stuck into her bathroom floor, put the stuff used to, as you put your tiles down with, and she used that as her tiles in the bathroom. Not a bad idea, I suppose, if you fancy doing that kind of thing. It's a bit like that car we saw at the Royal Mint that was covered in pennies. That was really nice. So it could be different, I suppose. No, so not the halfpenny club. It's just the 1 or 2 p's that he's after. Just put on there 2008. Coins from 97 on to 92, 98, 97%, 3% copper, and 99 and 99 mint we use blanks. Okay, so there's some more to possibly look out for, but so the ones that Ian definitely wants are ones that don't stick to the magnet. All right, Rise 9 units. Ken, I frozen again. I'm back. Can people see me? I froze again. Am I there? Can anybody see me? Someone put a comment on if you can see me. I've lost myself again. I think I'm back. Yeah, thanks. I can see the comments. Sorry about that, I froze again. Seems to be weird though, every now and again it freezes. Maybe it's people are searching the internet or something, or news 10 just come on. Just a bit glitchy. Thanks, Steve. It's funny, Susan Donaldson's got a spanner next to her. How's she got a spanner? I haven't given her a spanner. How'd you get a spanner on her? Don't know, let's take her off. You click on her name? Don't know. Oh, I don't know. Go to get someone to sort it out. I haven't put a spanner on her, but somehow she has. Yeah, it's spanner, so it means that you're one of the moderators. I haven't put it on you. I don't know you've got a spanner on you, but I'm sure Ian can take it off tomorrow. Unless Steve knows how to do it. Pass. Unless I caught something when I turned it off before. Don't worry about it. I'm so we can see. No, I wasn't calling her a spanner earlier. Don't get me in trouble. Oh dear. Tell you what, so you're proving quite popular on here, I tell you, that's great. They'll be tuning in again on Thursday just to get to watch, part 2 of you taking a mic. Right, okay, so we've got an hour and 40 minutes left. That's cool. Is a big tool. I don't follow that. So go to the 3 dots, right of her name, then right click. Then you can remove from being a mod. Right, I haven't got any dots next to her name, so pass. Yeah, there's definitely no dots. I can click on her, but I don't want to keep pressing things in case I kill it or let it die. I'll leave it, Steve. I'll get Ian to do it later on. In actual fact, I might get Ian to log on a bit. He might even be watching in the background. He may have even made her a mod without me realising it, because it definitely wasn't me that done it. So, pass. Well, we'll see. That's one thing I've never been, so Sue's got one over me now. I've never been a mod, and she's definitely down as being a mod at the minute. Or a spanner, 1, 2. We'll see. I can't left click. I'm not using it on a computer. I'm doing it on a tablet. So it must have been Ian that's done it. So a mod is one of the moderators. So basically, while there's a CJ on like myself in the background, there's normally someone that sits there that can remove messages if people are being nasty about the CJ or nasty about Ian. They can also they do the countdowns and things on auctions and stuff like that. So it basically gives you rights to do things on the page. So it can only be put on by Ian or the person who's hosting. It definitely wasn't done by me, so I'm guessing it must have been Ian that done it. So pass. Don't worry about it. It's nice to see a little bit of blue in there. Normally Steve that's got the blue next to his name. Oh, there you go. So Steve just said you can sin bin people and fully block them. So you've got the power in your hands now, dear. You can't do it to me because obviously you can't do it to me because that's just not going to be allowed. Right. Okay. So that's just gone off the subject. I'm sorry. I just noticed there was a spanner on the site. It was a bit different. So going back to coins, moving swiftly along. Just a very quick reminder. Ian doesn't just sell coins on his website. He's also got prints that make nice Christmas presents for people. There's also some raffles that are going on. You can find them literally under TGBCH raffles, and they're pictures of Casper, who some of you might have seen in the background previously, and you'll see them on there. Yeah, but I don't see any more messages. I know why Sue's taking you off. You can't bar Steve either, Sue, because you know he's one of the CJs and a mod and top bloke, to be fair. So definitely don't click on his name. So yeah, it's fun. So yeah, in relation to coins and things, it's like this whole point of it. Have a look on Ian's website, absolutely brilliant. And again, if Ian hasn't got any of the coins that you haven't got, Steve may have them, especially some of the Olympic ones. I know he's got the football one, for example. So yeah, definitely have a check of Steve's website if you're after any Olympic football coins. He's definitely got them, because that's the hardest one, as we all know. I'm going to bed soon, so that'll be okay. Okay, fair enough. Right, so yeah, any coins, have a look on Steve or Ian's website, and then if he hasn't got them, check Steve, and he may have them as well. I think I've plugged you enough there, Steve. I'm getting sick of saying your name, so I'm going to stop plugging you. But put a link on. Oh, you can't put a link on, can you? Yeah, I don't know how to put a link on for you, mate, so I'll have to leave that for now. Hence why we need a moderator, but Sue won't know how to do it either, so she can't put a link onto your group either, mate. Sorry, we'll do it another time for you. So it's nice to see a few other people now that I recognise. Stevie B, I recognise your name. Peter Pan's World Cup cricket, etc. But it's all good. Okay, so Steve's saying he's got all the Olympics, A to Z's, Peter Pan's, World Cup cricket, etc. But it's all good. So at some point in the next couple of days, I'm sure Steve will be back on. I think he's on Friday, aren't you, mate? So he'll be able to put his own link back to his website, or you can subscribe to him. Just click on him here, click on his name, and then you can subscribe to him if you haven't already subscribed to him, and you can get all of his details from that as well. In actual fact, if any of the CJs are on, they can all be subscribed to individually. I haven't got a CoinTube channel, although I've managed to get subscribers. But you'll see me doing probably some Gruffalo videos when I get them through the post to put them into circulation from Ian. So I say you'll see some videos from me at some point. I was also tempted to start filming some of my 50p coin hunts, except for I haven't got a camera that can hold my phone here so you can see my hands. So that may happen at some point, but I'm sure Katie will definitely be joining me on those. I definitely don't want Katie's face on camera. She's a bit too young for that, being only 11, nearly 12. It wouldn't be right to put her face on camera, but I don't mind her hands being on camera. you know, can appreciate that. I don't want my daughter on here. Oliver's a different person. It's up to him. Being a 14-year-old lad, he can do what he wants to do. He wants to be one of those gamers that goes on channel and things. So you know, that's what he wants to do. Best of luck to him if he can do. Thanks, Gordon, if you just subscribe to Dragon. Steve's a quality guy, as I say. So yeah, anybody else that wants to that streams videos and goes on, Bungle collects, Dean at My Family Collects, etc. Warren, I think he's got his own stream. You know, lots of the CJs and people that do the things for Ian. Obviously, we're all happy if anybody subscribes to us. It's nice. You know, come along, see us, have a chat whenever we're on. I say I'm going to be doing a regular slot on a Tuesday and a Thursday between 8 and 12. You see Warren quite a lot. He's a phenomenal guy, Warren. He's on all the time. He's up all night doing auctions, charity things. Got a lot of time for him. He's an absolutely brilliant bloke. Steve, great. He's on quite a lot as well. There's only one lady CJ at the minute, and that's Hannah. Bless her, she did the stream when she was poorly, and you could tell she was in absolute agony doing it with her TENS machine, and you know, she was there. So she's the only one. Well, Ian is looking for more CJs. Anyone that's out there that does stream, does videos, that would be interested in getting involved, let Ian know, and he will more than happily. We are looking for other CJs to help us. I think the idea is that we can potentially at some point go 24 hours live stream. I think at the minute we're doing 12, so from 12 till 12. So it's nice. We can only grow and grow, hopefully. You know, I'll sit here first, but there's going to be more that go on. Yeah, of course you can throw a random question out there, Mighty. Let me just have a read of it. It's a good question, that. I don't know. I'll put it out there. So you can probably all see it on the screen anyway. How many coin collectors out there collect Lego? As most people I know who do coins also collect Lego. I'm worried if it's how the mind works in us collectors. It's a very valid point. I was very big into Lego when I was a kid, as my parents will vouch for. I had tons of it, absolutely tons of it. I used to love building it, all kinds of things. Some of the old sets I had are now worth a fortune. Unfortunately, me being me, I didn't keep them. You know, it's like the old Star Wars things. I had a load of them as well and didn't keep that, and I should have done because they're worth an absolute fortune now. So I'm guessing quite a few people out there would collect Lego. I've got some Lego that I've kept from Oliver when he was a kid. So yeah, I have to imagine there's quite a few out there that do it. Other people can comment if they collected Lego as well, but I definitely did. My son collects Lego, hates standing on it. Yes, I totally agree with that, Cornwell. It is painful if you stand on it. Gordon says no, he doesn't collect Lego, but he collects marbles. He's got over 2,000. Does that count? It's a collection of some kind? Yeah, why not? The original collectors were stamps, weren't they? Lots of people used to collect stamps. I think Ian started once by the time collecting stamps. Steve does Harry Potter Lego. Steve, with you, that doesn't surprise me, to be honest with you, mate. If you did a Lord of the Rings on, you probably snapped that up as well. You know, so that's fine. Sci-fi, and that band that I can't remember the life of Muse. That was it. That's what you're into, mate. I remember. You've got a wall covered in Funko Pops, hundreds of them. What the heck are Funko Pops? Never heard of them. Never heard of them. Tell you what, when the screen freezes, it doesn't half freeze in some funny places. I pull some funny faces when I'm looking in the background. Anyway, lots of my marbles years ago. Oh, you lost your marbles years ago. To be honest with you, mate, so did I. So definitely did when she married me. So, you know, what can I say? Popcoin King Stevie B. Look at my name. Popcoin King. You a DJ? You have to tell me what Popcoin King means. No, I don't know, Steve. Not sure. I recognise your name though. You're on the streams quite a lot, so it is nice to see familiar faces. There's only 11 people watching, and there's definitely a few out there. Oh, right, Funky Pop. Get it now. I'm a bit slow on the uptake, clearly. I've got to ask you a question if you're a DJ. Do you do the vinyl or do you use virtual? I think you know what I mean by that if you are. Just out of curiosity. Or new, Mark? Vinyls. Yeah, I guess it probably is vinyls, to be honest with you. Mixing desk. Yeah, vinyl. Yeah, that's cool. Awesome. Got all kinds of people on it. It's absolutely brilliant. I say it's nice to see familiar names. Absolutely. I didn't think there was going to be many people on tonight with myself between the late shift or the well end shift as it is for the day. It's definitely nice to have some people on there. It's obviously not just about coins. To be honest, I didn't know once Ian said the auctions were suspended for a bit. I didn't have a clue what I was going to be talking about for 4 hours. I've done 2.5, and it's flown by, to be honest with you. So it's nice to have a chat, learn a bit more about some of the people that we, talk to. At least from now on, when people see my name on the screen, I know what I look like. Poor you, but at least you know. And if you do come and meet us at the Mint, you'll be able to say, "Hi, Scott," and I won't have a clue who you are unless you've been on here. But that'd be quite interesting. So yeah, nice. So anyway, back to the coins. Every 15 minutes I throw a joke in. That's great, mate. It'll keep me entertained, keep me giggling. That's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. If there is any coins or things that people do want to know on vintage years, 50p's and things, just give us a shout and I'll let you know. That's absolutely fine. Now Steve's on, I know he can help in the background in relation to chatting and things because he knows quite a bit about coins as well. So it's good, as I say, to have people out there. I don't need to plug everybody again or mention again about the auction that's coming on Friday. As you know, we are doing a 1p and 2p auction on Friday. I say we, Ian is, I think Steve's going to be part of that. There's also the Mint trip that we've got planned coming up, etc. I'm glad that I've been on tonight and learned that the new 50p that's come out from today, Wallace and Gromit, is being made to strike your own. So I say would like to get one of them at some point. That'll be quite nice. I'll be going down to the Mint to get one though. I'll probably just buy one. Hopefully from somebody on here. If not, then it'll be trying to get one off eBay. Say certain things. Hi there, Suzanne, you're back. What time does the auction start on Friday? At the moment, we're doing streams between the hours of 12 p.m, so 12 midday, to 12 a.m. So basically, I'm on till 12 o'clock tonight. It was on, Warren started at 12 o'clock today, so we tend to start 12 noon right the way through to 12 at night. So it'll be between those hours, 12 hours at the minute. We are hopefully, if we get more people to join and become CJ, going to be trying to do 24 hours at some point, but at the moment it's only 12 hours that we're doing. So it will definitely be starting at 12 o'clock. And remember, it's any 1 or 2p that doesn't stick to a magnet. So it's the ones that don't stick to magnet. A dual dated silver proof, a fortune. The normal dual date 92, 93, 50p, if that's what you're talking about, Gordon, they go for about 50, 60 quid on eBay. So if you've got a silver proof one, then I'm guessing it will be quite a lot of money. I couldn't tell you the exact date, the exact amount, but it'll be a lot, because of the normal coin goes for quite a lot. The silver proof would go for more. If anyone's got the gold proof, then you're looking at an awful lot of money. So bearing in mind the dual date 50p is rarer than Q, which people don't realise. So obviously, if you think about it, when Q was released in 2009, you had the 210,000 they put in circulation, plus then you had all the proof sets that were put out there, and you're looking at least double the amount they put in circulation. So you're looking at around about 500,000 proper genuine Q gardens that are out there, possibly a few more, but around about that figure. Whereas back in the day, in 92, 93, there was some proof sets, but there wasn't as many. And the coin itself was only like 100 odd thousand put into mintage. So 38 quid was more than a bargain if it's a genuine silver proof, mate. 100% yes. Absolutely. There you go, Steve, it's confirmed. There was 109,000 of the normal one put in circulation. So it was officially the rarest coin ever put in circulation. I suppose in the eyes of the Royal Mint, it still is. In my eyes, it isn't. It's the puddle dot that Ian's put in circulation. But yeah, it was a very low mintage, mate. So Gordon, if you've got a silver proof, it was more than a bargain at 38 quid, definitely. I'd say the normal one sells for about £50 on eBay. Yeah, definitely worth keeping. 12 watching. I've got it as 10, but that's cool. That's fine. It's definitely good to see more people watching. I was saying before, Gordon, as well, that I've got a souvenir coin. I won't say how I come by it, but I've got a souvenir coin that was 92, 93 dual date. I say souvenir. It's a fake, obviously, but a souvenir coin. That's the terminology I'm going to use, because I don't get into trouble if I use souvenir. So I've got one of them, and I've got obviously a couple of the original one. One of my original ones I got when I was a kid. I was very, very lucky. It was kept for me by my mum, which I didn't realise until I said to her I started collecting coins and she gave it to me, which was lovely. And that's now with the rest of my coins in my collection. And then the other one I acquired, and I say they go for around about £50 on eBay. But you can tell the difference between a real one and a fake one, or a souvenir one, sorry. The Queen looks totally different on the souvenir. The weight is totally different. The shininess of the souvenir, it doesn't even look like, it looks like plastic, the souvenir one. So it's definitely well worth the money if you can get a 92, 93 coin. So my opinion is it's rarer than Q. Will it ever go up in cost? I don't know. Steve just confirmed there it's too plastically and obviously to be plastered as counterfeit. It would fool a 4-year-old. It was a horrible coin, the fake one, or the souvenir one. It's frosted. Well, as long as it's silver proof and you can guarantee it's silver proof, then you're onto a winner. If you look at the mintage figure up there, 109,000 put in circulation. That's probably only double that wasn't put in circulation, so probably about 218,000 of there out there. Mate, it's worth a fortune. Keep it, insure it. Definitely, you know, yeah, definitely worth keeping that 92, 93. Unfortunately, there's a lot of people that want the 92. Sorry, one of my cats just jumped near me and put me off. There's a lot of, say, people that want that kind of coin. Yeah, so if it's genuine, fantastic, mate. Definitely worth keeping. Insure it. Insure it for a good couple of £100, because you don't want it to go walkies. If you do, then it's going to be quite a lot to replace it. I say just the normal one's £50 odd, so if it's a silver proof, it's going to be an absolute fortune. Definitely. So yeah, absolutely great, fantastic if you got one of them. My favourite coin, 50p wise, people think I've got a few, and I'm going to say say Q, but I won't. My favourite coin was a D-Day 50p, originally released in '94, the big one. I think it's absolutely stunning coin. So it was, you know, that's my favourite one. So when it was re-released, this year in the 50 years of 50p second military set. I was made up to get one in small size. I personally think that that one is going to be, it's only a big one, so it's going to in a small size. It's going to make it quite a rare coin to get as well. It's definitely worth getting one of those if you can from me on COA, because they're on his website available as well. Or indeed, if you just want to get one from the normal ones, that a bunk one, then I wouldn't blame you on that. Let's see what Steve's put here. I have a few silver ones. People are suspicious of them, hence they go at sensible prices. Yeah, fair enough. Oh, right, okay. It's in with the spider, so no one is getting that. Gordon, I don't want to know what kind of spider that is. I don't like spiders. Don't like them at all. Horrible things. One of my friends had a tarantula and it ran up my arm and put a Theragon into me. Never again anything that big. No thanks. Steve just confirmed his favourite 50p or second favourite 50p is the Isaac Newton. What's your first favourite then, Steve? That's your second. I do like the Newton. I think it's got a nice design on it. I quite like the new one that was released this year, the Stephen Hawking. I think that's quite a nice coin as well. Good home security. And loaf spider. I don't know what those is. Yeah, you agree. 94 D-Day. Yeah, I like that as well. It's a lovely design. I haven't got one here, otherwise I'd show it. But you all know what one it is. It's the one with the planes, and it just looks stunning. I think the Battle of Britain one's quite nice as well. That was released in 2015. We're talking about that before, and the fact that it's got Queen's head that are worth looking out for. The JC is the one that's in circulation. If you get one with IRB on it, as I've said a few times on here, IRB at the bottom of it, Ian wrote broadly, is the proof set coin, and that's also hard to get. You could only get those in the coin packs, so it's another nice coin. I think the Battle of Britain coin. In actual fact, that military set that was released, I liked 3 of the coins in that military set. I thought they were all nice. The Victoria Cross medals I'm not overly keen on, or the Wounded Soldier, or sorry, Heroic Acts as it's called. I'm not overly keen on those 2. But yeah, I do like 3 of the military set. I like the 1066 as well. Steve, in 1994, it was fantastic detail on the 50p piece coin, the best to date. I totally agree, mate. I love it. I think it is by far the best 50p coin out there. So now it's been released into small size in the bunk sets, and also available on his website as COA. I think it's an awesome coin. I think it's going to be certainly go up in value. That one, I do like that one. You got a D-Day on auction, can't wait to get it. Yeah, it's nice, Gordon. The DJ 50p is lovely. If you can, Ian, I believe, sells the big one as well. It might be a swift investment to get yourself one of those big ones as well if you haven't got one already, just to put alongside it so you can see the size difference. So it's a stunning coin. It's definitely my favourite 50p. So when people ask, I also like it, I should say the one that is one of the 2016 Peter Rabbit coins, because that's what got my daughter into collecting the coins and got me into collecting them. So I should really say those, but if I'm being totally honest with you, the D-Day is my favourite by far. Yeah, and again, stroke of luck I had yesterday going to my post office and getting a puddle duck, a 2018 rabbit, and a Flopsy bunny in change. I think that was absolutely more luck than luck. Well, it wasn't in change, it was off the woman behind the counter. She likes me, it's nice. It's quite lucky I got those coins. Better than the hunt I did. You've got one of the big 50p D-Day. Oh, have you? Lovely. Yeah, I like the big 50p. I think it's nice. It's got a lot more weight to it. It's got a nice design. But say because it's in a small one as well now, I think that's quite nice as well. Go for it, Mighty. Let's have a bit of a giggle. Steve's a funny guy as well. Yeah, I've seen that one before, but I'll read it out for you anyway. So I was digging our garden when I found a chest full of gold coins. I was about to run straight inside and tell the wife about it, but then I remembered why I was digging the garden. Yeah, obviously, I get that. Steve Fraser's just put on there 1994 Normandy landings, 6.75 million, but most have been melted down. So yeah, if you can get hold of a big one or keep a big one, I think they're worth keeping for now as well. It's stunning coin. I've dropped down to 7 watching. I must be boring people. Oh well, it is the late shift, and I can't do auctions, unfortunately. That would have attracted more, but I totally understand that Ian needs to get up to date and things. So I get that. If anybody else does want to discuss anything, feel free, put some comments on, and I'll happily have a chat with you about whatever you want to talk about. I can give you some vintages, but it looks like Steve's doing that for me as well. Oh, Steve just put a joke on. So obviously, for every ex-wife he gains, his patio extends. Soon he'll be good enough to make a landing strip. So I hate to say how many wives you've got, but that's quite funny. It's made Gordon chuckle. Seems a little bit along the lines of what Mighty was saying there, Steve, but fair enough. I've only got the one wife. I only ever had one wife. She's upstairs. You all saw her on camera before. Good one, Dragon Lord. I own Heathrow. So I know where you're coming from. Oh. Very good. All right, Steve, that joke's a bit bad, but I'll read it because, what can I say? So he walked outside and coins fell on his head from the sky. It's climate change. It looks like you two are now doing a comedy act. Mighty group, yeah. Anything to pass the time, absolutely fine. While you two are having your comedy act in the background, I'll re-promote the things that Ian wanted me to put. So just give me 1 sec because I've got a message. That's fine. Okay, so as I was saying, Ian, although he's not doing his auctions at this moment, the next one will be on Friday the 1st when it's the 1 and 2p's. He is still obviously having the raffles. So there is 4 raffles that you can buy from his website. One of them is a raffle. It's £3 to enter. There's 100 tickets on sale, and it's for 5 steel bags, the 2019 50p Shield. Or did it say Shield actually? £5 sealed, 5 sealed bags of 2019 50p's. I'm guessing it's the Shield. There's also £600 reward points, 100 tickets available, £5 each to spend on prints. That'd be quite nice for a good Christmas present if you win that. £600 on prints for Christmas. That'll be quite very good, to be fair, for anybody that wants or thinking about Christmas presents. And you win it. There's also a raffle 50 times 2018 suffragettes. What I think he means by that is that the People Act 50p. So there's a chance to win 50 of them, and there's 50 tickets available at £3 each. And the final raffle he's got is for the 1973 big 50p, the Circle of Hands, and that one is again 50 of them, tickets available for those at £3. So you can get those through Ian's website, which is absolutely brilliant. Auctions that, not auctions, sorry, they're raffles where you get a chance to win those things. There's only a few entries available, so it's definitely worth doing. There's also again the coin auctions that will be starting again on Friday on the 1st, and these are for 1 and 2p's, the non-magnetic ones. So I know I keep repeating myself, so if anyone's heard it already, just switch off, don't worry, not switch off the stream, just switch off your ears. And the non-magnetic 10p's, I think Dean from My Family Collect showed how to get those. To put the magnet on a baking tray and pick up the ones that pick up you don't want, chuck them away. The ones that do pick up, sorry, the ones that don't pick up you want them, the ones that do pick up we don't want them. However, the ones that don't pick up, let's say the ones that be auctioning, the ones that do pick up, check the dates on them, because there's a few dates that work. They've been mentioned earlier on in the stream. I don't know even why I'm collecting coins. I hate change. That's Steve, your jokes are terrible. Anyway, so they're the things that are definitely going on at the minute. We've got an hour and 10 minutes left, and 8 people watching. So there's still some on the board. Everybody's deaf yet or sent people to sleep. Have I got any thumbs up and thumbs down? That's the question. I've got 14 thumbs up. I haven't put one on there myself yet. I've now got 16 thumbs up. Yay! That suddenly jumped. Got no thumbs down. That's unusual. I normally get at least 6. I think I'm the one who gets the most. Oh well. What can I say? I think, as I say, Steve's back on Friday. I'm not sure who's on. It's Hannah tomorrow. I'm led to believe Hannah's on, the only current female CJ, and she's on from 12 till 5 with you good guys and girls. I think it's only us that are on here now as 8. I don't know who is the 8 out there, so if you want to put a thumbs up, anybody that's out there, so we know who's watching. I know Steve's there, Mighty Group's there, I think Gordon's there. I'm pretty certain Sue will be watching in the background if she's not asleep. Just be nice to see who's out there and if there's any names that I recognise that are the 8. Yeah, Sue is still around. She just walked in here again. Ah. Okay, so anybody that's watching out there, want to put a thumbs up so I know who you are. Be nice. Just have a see who's out there. No? No. Okay. I'll just refresh my computer again to make sure it's definitely up to date. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, that's fine, it doesn't matter. So if anybody out there wants me to comment on anything in particular, or re-promote any of the things that are on the site, let me know. One thing I was a little bit gutted about yesterday was that's no problem, Gordon. All the best, mate. We'll see you again. Take care, and it's nice to put a name to the couple that are at the Mint. Pleased to see you again, and I hope we'll speak again soon. So anyway, as I was saying, Steve, yesterday, what can I say? Gutted, absolutely gutted. I was. That A to Z coin book. I was well after that. Definitely going to go for that. I was, and then you snuck in and beat me. Seconds to go as well. Mean man. I get why you did it, mate. It's bargain, but you know, I would have loved to have got that. But I'll get one. It's fine. Don't actually need it for me. I was getting it from my friend, but that's cool. Just trying to make you feel guilty, Steve. Is it working? I'm guessing not, because not even you're commenting now. So, oh, back up to 7. Keeps dropping. Keep losing people and gaining people. It's a bit odd. Back up to 8. So, if you tuned in just to join us, unfortunately, we aren't doing any auctions tonight. I know I was the king of auctions. I used to do one after one after one, but unfortunately, we're not doing auctions at the minute. The auctions have been suspended for now, just so Ian and the team at the Great British Coin Hunt can catch up with all the orders that happened just recently, make sure that they know exactly who's got what and so forth. A bit of a stock take time, so therefore it's also time to catch up. Hi Jamie, you're back, are you? Fantastic, we got the Gold Bandit back. So I say Ian's stopped the auctions at the moment just because of the fact that say, a bit of a stock take and get things back up to order. What did you miss, Jamie? Yeah, you've not really missed much, to be honest. I've waffled on just per usual on the camera. Had a few more issues with my computer. It's slowed down again. We've had Steve and Mighty having a bit of a joke session in the background, which has been quite entertaining, to be honest with you. We've had Gordon on for a bit. He's just left us for the evening. So we've got 9 people on again. Obviously, I've been telling people about the next auction that's coming on Friday. We do 1p and 2p's. You got frozen screen again. I'm hoping it's working now, because it seems to be working on mine. You might have to refresh, Jamie, if you can hear me. You give my missus a thumbs up. Cheers, mate. She's not bad. I'm gonna have to swig a drink. She's yeah, she's alright. Give me a sec. That's not bad, that. 2 hours and 56 minutes in, and my first drink. So it's fine. I don't know how many times other people smoke and things, you know. I don't keep count, but I did need a little bit of fluid there. Susan's put a comment on as my system was frozen again. Oh, thanks, Scott. Not bad yourself. Oh well, bit of love going on there, me and the wife. Had to refresh, give the thumbs up as soon as I came on. I'm surprised you didn't think it. I was forming prostate exam. Thanks, Steve. We're back up to 10 again, so we are getting people back on there. It keeps fluctuating. I think my screen's gone off again on my tablet. Not my tablet, my computer. So I can see we're having issues again. I think the news must be over or something, and now people are jumping back on to see what's going on. Or people are bored elsewhere and using the internet around me. We're back up to 11 watchers, so we are getting back up there. So if anybody does want to ask any questions or things, we're approaching the last hour of today's stream. Tomorrow will be Hannah starting at 12, and then obviously we're doing our next auction starting on Friday for the 1 and 2p's. But it doesn't mean that you can't still go on the site and buy things from Ian. As I say, he's got lots of things on there that people might want. Nice Christmas presents like prints. Some of the coins that are being released, like Weiss and Gromit and things, they're going to be on his site as well. Obviously, you've still got the pre-order COA coins that you can purchase. The Gruffalo, if you remember, is the next one that's coming out into circulation. They will be coming out shortly. So definitely it's still worth going on and getting a Gruffalo if we get the opportunity to get one, because once they go into circulation, other people want them and the price will go up. There was one of the Peter Rabbits on eBay today, that ended today on eBay. It was listed at $99.99. I think Ian sold it for £50 originally. Obviously put some out in circulation. That one didn't sell. However, the last one I saw did sell for about £80 odd, so still an investment on the £50 that people were buying them for. Although one I led to believe today that was an auction, looking at it, was one that was given out to somebody that was one of the people that put the coins in circulation, because the number on it was a low number, so I'm just assuming it was that. So again, the Gruffalo will be the next one out there. There is a load more going in circulation. I don't know what the one after that is, but I'm hoping for people that collect £2 coins, it'll be one of the £2, like Frankenstein or something like that. That's obviously up to Ian which one he puts out there. The COA coins obviously are still up there. Grab them. How do you do it though? How do we do what? Sorry, Mighty, how do you do it though? Do what? Sit here chatting and waffling rubbish? I don't know. How do I do what, Mighty? Give me a clue. I've got a slow delay on my laptop again. Oh, forgive me. I didn't realise that yeah, I've still not got a, still not up there. It's not been refreshed. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on. My computer keeps going slow, so I can't see any comments at the minute. If there is any comments on there, the last comment I've got on there is one from Mighty Group saying, "How do you do it?" Though I don't know what it means. How do I do what? That's fine. We've got 10 people watching again. So if someone wouldn't mind just putting anything on the screen, like a hi, hello, anything, just so I can see that my stream is working again properly. Is Steve still on? Or Steve, if you are on and you can't see me, text me, just so I know what's going on. Because it's definitely died again, I think. Hi, thanks Steve, hi. So I must be still on then. Okay, that's cool. It's still working, great, that's good. I keep having issues again, it keeps slowing down again, mate. At least I can see, so I don't know how delayed I am. Can see and hear, that's good. I can just about see, and Sue can't hear it at the minute, she's deaf in one of her ears. But that's fine, you know. Bad joke, I know. Okay, so Mighty, can I perform an online voice test with you, Scott, and see if you guess the accent? I don't know how you can do an online voice test. I wouldn't have a clue how to do that. So what accent have you got? Yeah, it is hard, to be fair. Beer can. Steve, what's a beer can? Anyway, yeah, no, the auctions and things. Yeah, so it's easier for us CJs when the auctions and things are going on, because it gives us something to do. The way I look at it is like, when we're sat here chatting, in the meantime, it's just like being a DJ, as it may be, because you're doing a late night talk show, because you can just sit here and chat, and in the background every 5 minutes put a song on. When the auctions are going on, you sit here chatting, and every few minutes you put an auction on, and that way it kills time and it moves time quicker. So unfortunately at the moment, you know, the auction has been stopped. There's a good reason for the auction stopping at the minute, and that's to make sure that all the auctions and things that were done over the weekend, it gives the staff at the Great British Coin Hunt time to catch up, and you know, get the orders all listed, and so I know what people have bought, what they're waiting for, what coins they're expecting in, how much money they're expecting in, etc. They can sort the things out for the charity. So it's definitely, it makes sense why it's, you know, been frozen for a bit. It gives everybody a chance to catch up. Also gives you guys a chance to try and, you know, get some more coins for future auctions, because obviously getting coins for future auctions is what it's all about, you know, because Ian takes coins as currency, which is a nice thing for him to do. So as well as not everybody can afford pounds, some people have got change or coins they want to use, and that's great when the auctions are going on, because it helps everybody out. Some of the auctions he does are absolutely amazing. Some things go, you know, at really, really low prices. I was saying to Steve, well, a moment ago, Steve yesterday beat me on an auction that I wanted to win for one of my friends. Still a bit bitter about that still, you know, he doesn't seem to be paying or rising to my little dig. I'm waiting for a comment, but he hasn't put one on. So yeah, it is, you know, difficult catching up with the auctions and things. It's a bit of a relief when we're, you know, doing them, but it's understandable that they're stopped at the moment. Again, no promoting the fact that this Friday the auctions are going to be happening again, on the 1st of every month. Ian's confirmed that he will be doing auctions with 1p's and 2p's, and the 1s and 2p's are after the ones that don't stick to the magnet. So if you run a magnet over a bag of 1 or 2p's, you'll find a lot of them will stick to a magnet. Those ones he doesn't want. It's the ones that don't stick to the magnet that Ian does want, because they're older years. He's got a method in his madness. I thought he was going to comment to that, Steve. It's absolutely fine, mate. I'm just pulling your chain, you know. my friend wanted one, but I'll get her one, don't worry. So yeah, as I say, in relation to what's going to be the next auction, is it'll start on Friday at 12 o'clock. It'll run till 12 o'clock that night, I'm guessing. Can you see me, Scott? No. Where are you? Jersey coin hunt? No, I don't know. They have, to be honest with you. Have people realised just how much postage is going to be with 1 and 2p auctions? No, I don't suppose people have thought about it. But then again, saying that, some of the things that you can possibly be getting, it might be worth paying the postage on them. It depends where you're coming from, of course. If you're sending them from across the pond in America, which I guess you might be with your name on, I'm guessing you could be from America, then it might be quite costly. Yes, I don't know, but you know, I mean, there was one guy recently, our gold bandit. He got a gold coin, a solid gold coin for 595 coins, or 575 coins. Sorry. So if you think about it, if they were all A to Z 10p's, that's not a lot of money. £57.50 for a solid gold coin. So I think you'd be quite happy to pay 11 quid, 12 quid postage to get a coin back like that, if that is one of the auctions, you know. But I don't know what the auctions are going to be on Friday. Ian doesn't give us that information. He just tells us that the auctions are going to start happening on Friday, and it is after 1 and 2p's. The reason he's done it as 1 and 2p's is because everybody can get involved. Not a lot of people can get involved if it's 50p's that, you know, are quite hard to find. Some of the 50p's that he was after are the low mintage ones. So to try and, if you've got them, especially the Olympic ones, they're quite hard to get. So if you're handing them over, or the A to Z 10p's are quite hard to get. So if you're handing them over, they're still hard to get for people. I don't fancy being Ian's postman either, to be honest with you. But you know, if you can imagine, everyone out there is going to have bags of 1s and 2p's. They're quite easy to get from the post office as well. Yeah, I got a pod on it yesterday, Steve. So yeah, you know, 1s and 2p's, everyone can get them. Just a £10 worth of 1 or 2p's is going to get you quite a few coins you could potentially use in an auction. So it's all the ones that are non-magnetic. So you get a magnet. Basically, you get your pennies and 2p's, put them over a table, run a magnet over them, and it sticks to the magnet. Doesn't want them. The ones that don't stick to the magnet are the ones that he wants. So yeah, you can. But it just means that everybody can enter the auction. You know, I mean, there's going to be lots of people out there that possibly can't get the 50p's or haven't got them in stock, or the 10p's, and they're quite expensive to buy on eBay. Whereas you could get 1 or 2p's from your bank, and lots of banks are going to have them in, because let's be honest, how many banks give out 1s and 2p's in change? Not many. So they're always available at most banks to get, and I don't think they're going to mind giving you 15 quid's worth or £10 worth of 1 or 2p's. So I can understand why Ian's done it, is to make everybody else get involved. You know, the more publicity he gets, more people join his site, the more it enables us to get, you know, this station, coin tube station, hopefully up a bit for 24 hours, which is his goal. So Steve just confirmed he's posted a box of 150 Stephen Hawkins, so a massive box. Doesn't say how much it was though. Just posted him box of 150 RM package Stephen Hawkins today, massive box. How much did that cost, Steve? You didn't put it on. Okay, so I'm not sure. He was trying to say how much the postage was there, but he hasn't confirmed. Are you from Jersey, as in the Channel Islands? Jersey coin hunt. If you are, that's brilliant. Steve, seriously, a minute ago we were chatting about, I wouldn't mind going to the TT at some point. It'd be quite interesting if me, you and Ian went and grabbed a £250 50p bag from the bank, see what nice coins we could get. It'd be quite interesting. Just for, you know, the interest, possibly even see the TT while we're there. That'd be quite good fun. Okay, so RJ Coins just confirmed the large letter up to 800 grams is only £4 postage. parcel for some game. Yeah, I'd say I'd definitely be interested to do that. Catch the TT race and go to a bank and get some coins and search for them. That would be interesting. If we did that, went to the Isle of Man, that'd be quite nice. Might even get some of those rare ones. Right, ladies, Susan and gents, the rubbish joke are about to leave the room for the evening. Ah, Mighty, take care, mate. I've probably enjoyed you being on. You've actually made part of my evening. Brilliant. Thanks very much. Tune back in on Thursday when I'm next on. Really funny guy. Awesome. Okay, so yeah, there's a few people on. There's about 11 people watching now. So if anyone does want to ask any questions or have any chat, that's absolutely fine. I'll just keep reading messages that people put on. So Jersey Isle of Man is in my soon-to-be trips. All going well. Steve, I'd definitely be interested, mate. I wouldn't mind, say, going to the Isle of Man and getting some 50p's. Definitely worth it. If you can get 250 quid's worth of 50p's in the Isle of Man. Those people that probably live at the Isle of Man are probably quite easy to come by. Obviously over here territories are hard to get. So if you can get some, and especially some rare ones, it'd be really nice. Hi, the best ever. I recognise that name as well. I think Mighty's going. Take care, Mighty. I think he's saying that Steve, the jokes are up to you now, mate. I'll do a Manx trip. Not sure what that is. Hey, I've just noticed Jersey coin. Is that one of the penguins from the Faroe Islands as your picture? I like that if it is. I've got the penguin set. I got them from UK Coin Hunt, I think it was. I know Steve's had a few of them, and I know Ian's got some as well, but the penguins are nice. I did like them. The best ever of you just tuned in to do auctions. Unfortunately, they're not happening at the moment, mate. They've been suspended for a little while just so Ian and his team, the Great British Coin Hunt, can catch up on all of their admin. And the next auction that we'll be doing will be on Friday for £1 and £2 coins. I'm just reading the Isle of Man TT 50p coin. There's a few Isle of Man TT 50p's. I've got 3 different ones. I don't know how many Steve's got, but they are very nice coins. I do totally agree. They're lovely. Hi RJ Coins, all the best, mate. Have a good night. Take care, and we'll speak soon. So yeah, the best ever. I do like the Isle of Man TT coins. I don't really do the territory coins. I've got a few of them that I found in change. One of the Isle of Man TT I found in change, but I do like the bike ones. I think they're quite smart. So I was just saying to Steve that it would be quite a cool idea if a few of us went to the Isle of Man, possibly watched the TT and grabbed some 50p's while we were there. So Steve's just put a comment on that he has all the penguins, coloured, plain and limited edition, 950. He loves his penguins. Only real coins he collects. All right, cool. So I didn't realise that. So Steve obviously likes his penguins because they're the only ones that he actually collects, apart from his novelty ones like his sci-fi ones, I'm guessing. But yeah, they're the ones that he collects. So because you probably know Steve's a coin seller. He's a bit like Ian. Ian's obviously the guy that we all tend to get coins from, but Steve also sells them as well if Ian hasn't got them. And Steve's pretty cool, or he's very cool to be fair, and he does coins, so he doesn't keep many. Obviously sells them, but obviously if he's got some that he actually likes to keep, that's pretty cool. He likes his penguins and his sci-fi ones. Hey, look closely at your common 1997 coin. I found one that was 1996, same design, but priced relatively different. A few quid Yes, sorry. I know what you mean, Steve, sorry. So he's saying basically there's a Isle of Man TT coin, the normal bike one, bike rider coin. I think Steve was telling me when he was at the mint that he got a pack of them, and he looked at all the dates in them, and one of them in particular, for some reason, he got it in the change with it, as well as having a 1997 one. He got a 1996 one, and that one alone is about 50 quid on eBay. So he got a killing out of that bag. He bought he didn't. I'm right to see that was what he said, wasn't it? So most people look for the 1990, or thinking the 97, but it was actually a 96 version of the same coin made, and it's rare. There's another Isle of Man coin as well. There was a snowman coin with a snow dog. That's quite a rare one to get that I found in change a few weeks ago. So there was a snowman release this year, or last year in December, and there was another one previously in Isle of Man. So there is definitely some nice design 50p's out there, say in some of the territories. I think the Isle of Man do lots of Christmas ones, like Santa Claus and all kinds of other ones that are out there. So they're definitely worth keeping an eye for if you get them in your change. They sell for quite a lot on eBay. The snowman and snow dog I think sells for about 40 quid on eBay. I was quite lucky to get one in my change, so I was more than happy with that. Problem is I now want 3 of them and I've only got 1, so I'm not going to buy them. So hopefully I'll come across some more of them at some point, because I do like that design. I think it's really cool. So for those that aren't aware yet, the Gruffalo was released last week. Not the COA coin, I'm talking about the second Gruffalo from the Royal Mint with the mouse. That came out last week, and this week Wallace and Gromit has been released. The good thing about Wallace and Gromit, I believe I've been told earlier on in the live chat, that it's been released as the next Strike Your Own at the Royal Mint. So if you were to do the Royal Mint tour now, you'll be able to get a Wallace and Gromit 50p from the Royal Mint. So that's definitely worth doing. If you're anywhere near the Royal Mint, I'm not sure what it's going to be the next time we go in January, but it might be worth some people taking a trip there now and getting one of them. Definitely worth having a look at. The next coin that Ian's putting into circulation, as we all know, is the Gruffalo. That's going to be put out very shortly. So there's definitely a few that are on the way. So the Gruffalo out next from Ian as one of his coins, and then after that I'm led to believe, well, I'm hoping it's a £2 coin, but we don't know what coin Ian's going to put out yet. Obviously they're all available to buy as COAs on his website. Steve, am I led to believe that you've still got some 50p's from the Christmas ones available on your website? I think Ian was out of them last, I remember from memory. So I'm not sure if you have got any of the Isle of Man Christmas 50p's, because if you have, that might be worth, again, you plugging in one of your videos, mate, because I'm sure people out there will be quite interested in getting some of them. It's a nice thing to put on your website. Yeah, so Frankenstein will be the first £2 coin that Ian puts out. Don't know when that's going to be yet. Obviously the next one that's going to be the Gruffalo, and that's coming out very shortly. So Frankenstein will be the first £2 coin, but I'm not sure when that's going to be. You'll have to forgive me, I need another quick drink. There's only 5 watching now, so we've dropped right down now. Mind you, we are entering the last 45 minutes, and Hannah is going to be on tomorrow, 12 till 5. Not sure who's on after that. Just give me 1 second while I have a quick swig of my drink. Okay, so we're entering the last 40 minutes of the stream. If anybody has got any questions, I'm happy to answer if I know the answers to them, or anything you just generally want to have a chat about. Steve is also online as well, one of the other CJs. He's currently sat not behind the camera, he's obviously in the chat. So he's put, hold on 1 second, lots of them, please see above. And just there's 2 colour 50p Christmas cards on my site, 2017 Falklands and 2018 Gibraltar. So yeah, so Steve's listed a load of his coins that he's got that are available on his website. Steve Fraser is obviously one of the other CJs. You saw him yesterday. I think he was on last. I think he's on Friday as well. So Steve got his own website as well. So what Ian's quite happy for us to do, and I'm sure he'll happily agree, is that if Ian hasn't got any coins that people are wanting in stock at the moment, then Steve Fraser might have them. In which case you can always click on Steve Fraser's link. What you could do now, if you wanted to, is actually click on his name, and you can subscribe to him. And within his YouTube subscription, it will also tell you his website and things. So it's well worth having a look at Steve's details on there. And as I say, he can certainly sell 50p's that people might not have that Ian hasn't got. For example, like the football coin, etc. That is also definitely available on Steve's site. We're down now to only 4 watching, so as I say, it keeps fluctuating. It's not bad for the first one, I think, till 12 o'clock. I'm not sure if we stayed this late yesterday. We are looking to extend the channel to do hopefully one day 24 hours a day. At the moment we are just doing 12 hours as much as possible. So that's where we're up to at the minute. So we're trying to get as many, we're trying to get new CJs and things and other people to help out to try and get the channel to that. And obviously the whole point of this is, you know, it's to support Ian and the Great British Coin Hunt. It's his channel, his stream. The more people he gets, the more people he gets watching, etc., are welcome. It's absolutely brilliant for all the people that are out there. I don't know who, we've got 5 watching again now, so I'm not sure who the 5 are. I'm assuming Steve's one of the 5 still. Anybody out there got any questions or just want to say hi so we know who's watching? I say because we are only down to 5 watching at this point of time at the minute. 4 again, it's just dropped down again. So I'm not sure who's out there anymore. So pass. Jersey Coin, you're still there? Hello? So Jersey's still in. Steve, there's 3 more, I'm not sure who they are. Does anybody want me to discuss any other coins or mention any coins? As I say, I tend to talk about 50p's, but I'm sure there's other people out there. Steve's on as well. He can put comments on. I can obviously read back to people if he wants us to, because he does other coins. Obviously Steve sells coins, so that's absolutely fine. You want me to discuss obviously the mint, tell you again the times that we're going if people want to come down and join us at the Royal Mint when we go in January. Obviously we can promote those. Hi you Ali, you're back on. Hi mate, how you doing? Hope you're all right as well. So just a very quick reminder, at the moment the auctions have been stopped just for now. The next auction is going to be on Friday, and that's the 1 and 2p's. I know people out there like Joe and Steve have heard me mention it, so you Ali, if you just joined us, obviously don't forget the next auction that's going to happen is on Friday, and it's the 1 and 2p coins, the ones that don't stick to a magnet. And then the next auctions that are going to be happening starting at 12 o'clock on Friday. In the meantime, obviously, you're more than welcome to have a look at Ian's website. So, pardon me, he's got some raffles that people can enter. They're only cheap, the tickets, £3 or £5 for the tickets, depending on which raffle you go into. You've got a chance to win things, which are quite nice out there as well. At the moment, we are on till 12 o'clock, so we've got approximately just over half an hour to go, about 35 minutes. Max coins back. What do you think the bids will be like? I'm not sure, to be honest with you, Matt, because there's a lot more 1 and 2p's that are going to be out there. I'm guessing it's quite easy to get quite a few 1 and 2p's in the bank. So there could be quite a few coins. I mean, a lot of people tend at the moment to be selling, or to when we were doing the last auctions, anything from 15, 20 was the average. Sometimes it went up a lot higher than that. So it does depend. Depends what people want. But the coin, I'm led to believe, is going to count as a coin like it were last time. So if you've got 84, that's a good start. You know, it's definitely a good start in that respect. That definitely might win a few auctions. Right, okay. Steve just confirmed. No idea about the auction of its type. It's the debut auction of its type. So Ian says it's just one of those cases where we're going to just try it and see how it goes. I didn't want to quite word it the way that Steve worded it on the screen because people might not be able to read the live chat, but you can certainly hear what I'm saying. So it's a case of one of those where he's going to try it and see how it goes. We might have a few auctions. 84 I'd say is quite a good amount to start with, you never know. They're quite cheap to get, obviously 1 and 2 piece in the bank. Just go with 10 or 15 quid and most banks will have them in, and then just get your magnet ready and just check for the ones that stick to it, and then you'll add a few more to your 84. I say lots of banks don't really give out the 1s and 2p's and change to companies and things, so it's quite easy to get hold of 1 and 2p's. Yesterday I did my normal coin hunt at the bank, and while I was there I got myself some. I only got £15 worth of 2p pieces, and I got a massive of them. I haven't counted them, to be honest. I haven't even sorted them yet. I haven't had time. I'll do that before Friday. But yeah, there's definitely quite easy to get 1 and 2p's. A lot easier to get the 50 than to get the 50p's. It's a pain to get 50p's in the bank if you're not at a business. I'm quite lucky now. There was Yoeli, there was a 50p that's sold. Yes, definitely. There's been 3 that I'm aware of now. Susanna, I'm hoping it doesn't get into hundreds of pennies as well, so I don't think I'll have that many in that bag, but you never know, I might do. We are aware of the Peter Rabbit. Yeah, definitely. There's been 3 that I know of that are sold up to now. There was one that I was going to put a bid in for while we were actually at the Royal Mint. It was one of the first ones that was for sale, and that one definitely 100% went for either 70 or 80, because I was going to put a bid in, and because I already had one, I let the other person win it. Although I did push the price up a little bit because I was going to win it, to be fair, and I thought about it and felt a bit tight winning it because I've got one. There was one that sold for 500, that's right. There was one that was listed today for 99.99 that didn't sell. But it doesn't mean to say it won't be listed again and sold. I'm sure that when, especially now that the Gruffalo is being released, the Peter Rabbit will become more sought after when people realise that Ian's done the stunt before. Although there's a following of the Peter Rabbit, still not, it's not been televised or publicised that much. I'm sure at some point it will hit the national papers, and once it does hit that, then the coins will all go up in value, especially the original one like the Peter Rabbit, because the fact that it was the first one done. There's only 400 gone into circulation. The Gruffalo, there's going to be a few more put in circulation, but once this goes, obviously if people pick up on it, then that will be the next one. Then when the Frankenstein goes, if that's first £2 and etc., when they all start getting put into circulation, eventually people are going to pick up on the story, and it'll only put the cost of the coins up. So if you manage to get a Gruffalo at the minute at a cheaper price, or you got them in the auctions at the weekend, then the coins are only going to go up in value. Absolutely. It's pretty cool in relation to how it goes. The reason I know about it is because I've got I've got the coin, and I want it to go up as much as possible. Hence why I keep watching how much they sell for on eBay. That's the reason I'm watching about it. The Gruffalo, again, I hope that will go up in value. I'm pretty certain it will go up in value. I'm pretty certain it will. Once Ian's done this stunt and people pick up on it, it will get the publicity. Once it does, other people are going to want the coin. There's lots of collectors out there. How many people want the Kew Gardens coin? And there's 210,000 of them out there. So imagine what it's going to be like if people do. There's 210,000 of them out there. So imagine what it's going to be like if people do see the Peter Rabbits, go to see the Peter Rabbits, go into circulation. They're going to want that one that's been in circulation. It's going to make the price soar. There's only 400 out there, so the Gruffalo's are going to be 1,000. So people are going to start wanting those coins. So you know it's definitely worth. So you know it's definitely worth. It's definitely worth looking at the ones that Ian's got as a COA on his website. Looking at the ones that Ian's got as a COA on his website. Definitely worth a small investment if you got the funds to get them. Definitely. So I was just saying, Suzanne, the actual pennies and 2 pennies are quite easy to pick up at the bank. So if you do, have 10, £15 spare to try and get some more, then £15 spare to try and get some more, then go into your bank and try and get some more. You never know. If you get the got to enter if you get the got to enter things at the weekend. I know you're one of the regulars that comes on there, so I hope that you do get some on. You do certainly win some auctions when they're out on Friday. It goes to all of the people that are on here quite frequently. We want all of you to keep coming back and winning things, because the more that you win and get them at a bargain price, and the more winning things, because the more that you win and get them at a bargain price, and the more you publicise it and get more people free into get on his site and publicise the things like the Gruffalo and the Peter Rabbit. So it's all a win-win if it works out correctly. And the more we get on, the more we're able to hopefully turn this into a 24-hour channel, which therefore means that there's more room for more CJs and other people to join us. It means that there's more room for more CJs and other people to join us. Am I going glitchy again? Sorry, mate. I've been having internet problems all night, so I do apologise if I have been cutting out. So you, Ali, put a comment on there. How much do I think of Gruffalo and COA will be worth there? How much do I think of Gruffalo and COA will be worth in the early 2020? I don't know, mate. It depends again how many buy into it. That is the rarest one that's been done. So because the Peter Rabbit is the rarest one that's been done, or the Peter Rabbit is the rarest one that's been done, or the Gruffalo's the second, going to be the second rarest one. Again, the price can only really go up if people buy into it. The more people buy into it, the more sought after the coin's going to be, the more value is going to go up. So bearing in mind that there's going to be 1,000 put in circulation, and the other one wasn't ever put in circulation, I think it'll be anything from 50 to 100 quite quickly. It's going to be 50 quid on Ian's website very shortly, so it's definitely going to go up to more than that as soon as more than that as soon as possible, or I'd imagine quite quickly once it goes into circulation and people want it. I'm hoping Matt's coins, or Matt, I'm not as glitchy again. It seems to be all right my end. I know there's a couple more people watching now, but no one can confirm. If it's gone glitchy, if it was just a refresh, or if it's still working. I've had to reset twice, so I'm hoping we don't have to do it again. We've only got 20 odd minutes left now. It's 5 watching. You're going to bed, mate. 20 odd minutes left now. It's 5 watching. You're going to bed, mate. Good night. All the best, Matt. Take care. Nice to see you. Hope to see you again soon. So yeah, say any other questions? Suzanne, have you got any questions at all while you're on? Suzanne, have you got any questions at all while you're on? Or you, Ali, have you got any more questions? No? Steve, are you still on, mate? Anything you want me to plug for you? No? Steve, are you still on, mate? Anything you want me to plug for you or mention for you, Steve? Are we here? No? Have I crashed again? Let me just refresh. Again. Let me just refresh. I say I keep having internet problems, so I do apologise if I cut out at all. I'm just checking it's working. I'm just checking it's working. Yeah, no, you are plugged. Awesome. Can you? I'm buffering again, Steve. Can you? Am I buffering to you, mate? Or does it look all right? My laptop's definitely showing an egg timer. My laptop's definitely showing an egg timer around my head. Around my head. I've got an egg head anyway as it is, but I've got an egg timer going around it as well. Quite funny. I've got 7 watching again now. No, it's fine. Okay, so if anyone's got anything you want me to discuss, you're getting everything twice. Sorry. It's bad enough to hear me once, so I don't want to hear me twice. Once, so I don't want to hear me twice. You're just counting your non-magnetic coppers, Steve, and you got 300, give or take. That's pretty cool. Is the Snowman 50p going to be released with a COA? Released with a COA. The Snowman's a bit more awkward, I think. At this point, no. Hopefully it will do. But the 50p, the Snowman 50p is a lot harder to get hold of. The Snowman 50p is a lot harder to get hold of. A lot harder to get hold of. There was a problem at the Mint when the 50p Snowman was released. Only certain companies got that coin. Not all companies got that coin. I'm led to believe not all companies got that coin. I'm led to believe that Ian didn't get the 50p Snowman that he was supposed to be getting. He had it on order, he had promised it, and he never ever got it. So the 2018 Snowman, last year's Snowman, I don't know. The 2018 Snowman, last year's Snowman, I don't know. The honest answer that is going to be put in circulation. I hope it is, because I certainly like to get another one of them, but I don't know. It's the honest answer. Is that you, Ali? You can ask that question to Ian. He'll know the answer. At the moment, though, if you've got one, they're selling for about. He'll know the answer. At the moment, though, if you've got one, they're selling for about £15. £15 on eBay. So you can imagine if Ian does this stunt that he's doing on the rest of the coins, he's going to need at least 2,000 of them. That's quite a lot of money to outlay to get them all. So I'd imagine it's going to be quite hard to get the Snowman them all. So I'd imagine it's going to be quite hard to get the Snowman, to be honest. That may be one that may not be released. But I don't know. So I'm not Ian. It depends on what Ian says. It'd be worth asking him that question about the Snowman tomorrow, or when he's next on. What year is a non-magnetic, Steve? I think it was anything up to, if Steve can correct me if I'm wrong, anything up to 94, 95, something like that. If it's being duplicated, just refresh and it should come back on. We've had a few problems with the internet. I don't know what's going on, so I apologise if you're hearing me twice. So I read some of the comments that's gone around. You've got a 50th anniversary silver. It's going up in price. I'd imagine all the silver coins are going up in price. I've just read that the new Snowman may be released Tuesday coming. Oh, well, there's going to be there is rumours that a new Snowman is coming out. Don't know what the design's going to be. If there is one that's coming out, I'll certainly be trying to get hold of it. So hopefully, yes, it was a stunning design last year, that Snowman. So hopefully there is one coming out soon. Don't forget, Wallace and Gromit was released today, and the last Gruffalo was released last week. So I don't know if the Mint are going to release one this soon. So hopefully it will be. I stopped in 92, Steve's saying, the non-magnetic ones. Suzanne's asked, Steve, when are you not going to be on Friday? So Steve's going to be on Friday. Oh, because he's got more coins. I get it. you might stand a chance of winning then. I think Steve's going to be on between 12 and 5. Just counted his snowmen. Only 25 left. Wow, so Steve's obviously got some of the old or the snowman coins from last year. He's only got 25 left, so he must have got a few. So Steve, I don't know where you got more from, mate, but well done. They are lovely coins, the old snowman, so I'm hoping the new one's going to be as stunning as this one was, as last year's was. Trying to miss your 300 coin bids. Is it going to be ones and twos? Yeah, Jack, if you just joined in, mate, sorry, I didn't realise. I don't know who's not been on for a while, so your name is new, I've just noticed. So, well, not new to the site, but new tonight. Yeah, so what's happening is all auctions have been suspended for now. Reason behind it is because Ian needed and his staff needed time to do a stock take, make sure they can start doing all the orders they got over the last few days, because they've had lots of orders because of the auctions, etc. He needs to make sure he gets his coins in and his money, etc., and starts sending them out. So at the moment they've stopped the auctions. The next auction is guaranteed, it will be on Friday the 1st, and it's going to be 1 and 2p coins. The 1 and 2p coins is after the ones that don't stick to a magnet. So if you do have the 1 2p coins that stick to a magnet, he's not interested in them ones. He doesn't want them ones. He only wants the ones that don't stick to the magnet. So the ones that do stick to a magnet, don't discard them though. Check the dates on them, because there are some rare dates out there still. You may be able to see further up in the stream. There's certain ones like the 2008 feathers that are still quite, desirable coins. So keep those if you get those in the change. But the ones that he's really looking for are the ones that won't stick to the magnet. So any that stick to the magnets they put aside, check the dates on them. But the ones that don't stick to the magnet are the ones that you can use in the lives, in the auctions when they're going ahead. Steve's got a few of them, and I think that there's a few other people out there that have got the pennies. It's quite opportunity now in the next couple of days also for people that do want to bid to go and get some 1 and 2p's and sort them out ready for Friday as well. So it's quite nice in that respect, gives people time to catch up and restock, do a stock take on their own coins. So let's see what Steve's put here. He stacked and packed every non-released that he could. Got tons of Hawkins, Gruffalows, etc. I'm wondering if a 2p is worth 2 pennies. Twice the weight, etc. Or even the value of bidding purposes. I haven't got a clue, Steve. You know as much as I do, mate. I don't know what Ian's going to be, what coins he's going to be auctioning off or anything. It will be auctions again. Knowing Ian, I wouldn't be surprised if it's similar to ones to what he's done recently. Pass. I honestly don't know what coins he's going to be auctioning off. All I know is it's for 1 and 2p's. He wants the ones that don't stick to magnets. So it's up to Ian what he wants to do. At the end of the day, it's a good thing if he's giving other people a chance. It definitely does make you wonder, mate. Yeah, he's obviously got a method in his madness. You know the guy as well as I do. He's very clever. He definitely has these ideas that seem to work and get people's buy-in. So he must have a reason for wanting the 1s and 2p's that are non-magnetic. He must have a reason for them. I remember I had a conversation with him about them, but I can't remember exactly what he said. He said they're quite desirable for different countries or something. So who knows? There's got to be a reason why he wants those coins. And if he wants them like he did the other coins, I'm sure it's going to be good offers that he puts out for people. So all we can do is see what happens on Friday. Is it yourself that is doing the stream on Friday, Steve? I would imagine, Suzanne, it's going to be quite a high bid. It depends how many coins people have got. It doesn't it really? How many coins people have managed to acquire. So if you can get £10 or £15 in your bank, you get a lot of coins from that. And there could be quite a few out there. I hope that you do enter and you do win something. It's nice that you see people that are regular and they win. So hopefully you'll get some coins and win. It'd be nice if you do. But again, I'm not sure what the auctions are going to be. That's something that Ian will tell us. Higher copper content once coppers phased out or being in circulation, coin and lower is fine. Then coppers can be scrapped at a nice profit. Oh, okay, so that could be one of the reasons that he's doing it. Steve, is it literally only 92 2p's that could potentially be non-magnetic? No, there's a lot more than that. There's a load of 2p's that aren't non-magnetic. There's a load of them from the 70s. So anything from 71, I think, upwards, a load of them aren't magnetic. There are some, I say, that are non-magnetic that you might still need in the future, but it's definitely the ones that stick to the magnet that he doesn't want. I couldn't tell you what years they are. I'm not sure if Steve knows, but so the only way of physically doing it is by putting the magnet over it. I did find 60 odd £1 non-magnetic coins in £20 of pennies today. See, so Suzanne, you got £20 worth of pennies there. You got quite a few coins from that. Whatever ones you didn't need, cash them back in and try and get some more. You've got a couple of days before Friday to try and get. Obviously, we're on Tuesday. You've got 3 more days to get as many 1 and 2p's as possible. Try and get into the bids. I know the bank's probably going to hate us getting coins, but I'm the same as you. I got 20 quid's worth I need to sort out. I'm going to try and get some more. So hopefully we'll get quite a few out there. So let me just have a quick look at some real coins. Steve's confirmed that it's every coin from 1971 up to and including the 1991s. That's good. 15 to 20% is about the average. I don't know what that is. Steve, are you selling the snowman and how much? In what condition? I'll leave that to Steve to answer. I'm guessing if it's Steve and he's selling, they're going to be uncirculated. So yeah, they're going to be uncirculated. They're in the card. So have a look at Steve's website, ULE, and you'll be able to see what price they are. Suzanne, I hope you do win something. As I say, it's chance if you get a chance between now and Friday to go to the bank and try and get a few more, cash in some of the old ones and exchange them again. I don't know, but good luck if you do enter. And obviously, I say anyone that's on here and comes on quite regularly, it's nice when they do win things, which is why I was overly made up when the gent got the main bandit guy got his gold coin. That was brilliant. It was nice to see someone that's a regular face winning the coin or winning things. It's lovely to see people that are on in quite a lot, getting names you recognise that win the coins. I know I tend to be on the other side of the camera more than I'm on it, but it is nice to see the regular names that come up. Steve telling me I don't need to advertise you, mate. You seem to be mention your site again. That's great. Jack 70 and you'll find non-magnetic. That's cool. So there's going to be quite a few 1 and 2p's out there that are non-magnetic. I'll also tell you the dates because I've got them for the ones that are magnetic. You can keep an eye out for. They won't be used in this auction, but they're definitely worth keeping an eye for because they're worth more than, or will be worth more than face value. So I don't know if you want to rate these down anywhere, but Jack, this is pretty much for yourself. So obviously any of the 1 and 2p's are non-magnetic, worth keeping for the auctions. The ones that are magnetic, there's certain ones, there's 3 that I've got written down from notes that I've been given that are worth keeping for possibly future auctions. One of them is the 2008 Feathers 2p. Obviously that was used this weekend, so I'm sure that could potentially be used again in the future. Another one is the 2008 Portcullis 1p, and another one that I've been told has got a low mintage is a 2013 2p shield. So they all will stick to a magnet, hence why I'm saying check the ones that are on the magnet, because some of the dates there that I've just mentioned are worth keeping possibly for future, especially the 2008 Feathers 2p, because we know that's been used recently, so it's worth keeping them for possible future auctions that may come up. But I see this next one's coming up is Friday, and it's for the 1 and 2p's that are non-magnetic. As to what Ian's auctioning off, I'm not sure. We'll find out. There you go, Steve's put more details up there. As I say, I know about the 50p's, the 2p's, Steve possibly knows a lot more than I do. So he's just put up there 72, 74, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, and 2009, 2008 Porcellis is all worth a quid plus. Penny, so definitely keep an eye on those. And the 2017 Shields. So as well as 2008 2p Feathers, that's worth keeping an eye for as well. So Steve's putting notes on there as well of the coins to keep looking for. Again, obviously please bear in mind that if you want to try and purchase normal coins, they are still available on Ian's website. But however, I know that Ian's quite happy that if he hasn't got them and Steve has, then obviously get them from Steve's website, especially the Olympic coins if anyone wants them. I know Steve's got some of the Olympic footballs and things that are quite rare that Ian unfortunately hasn't got in stock at the minute, so you can visit Steve's site and get some of the other coins that you're missing. If Steve's got the snowman and people are after the snowman, definitely worth having a look at Steve if he's got them available. It is a lovely coin, so if he's got them, it's definitely worth having a look at Steve and see what he sells them for. I would certainly trust Steve more than certain people on eBay, so hopefully you know, possibly use Steve and get coins from there. Jersey coin hunt 580, is that how many you've got available to yourself to do the auctions on Friday? Because that's a good number if you have, and it's quite a good amount to use, so hopefully that is the amount you've got to start using on. But again, it's always still worth out there having a look to see if you can get any more, because I know there's going to be a few people, it'll be a couple of days now to get some 50p, say 1 or 2p's. I've got some to look through as well. Steve's also just put a comment on that for 2 years, 76, 77, 82, 83 and 84, also proof years. 1998 is non-magnetic, 2008 Feathers and the 2013 Shields. So it's worth definitely keeping a list of all these coins that Steve's putting on, because they're the ones that are going to be worth definitely keeping. And he suggests you cut and paste the above or do a screenshot on your phone of those coins, because it's definitely going to be worth doing those in the future, or keeping hold of them. Well done, Jack, that's awesome. So it's definitely worth doing that. So we're back up to 10 watching, we're down to our last 9 minutes. I just need to quickly remind people that tomorrow we'll be streaming from 12 till 12. The first CJ on tomorrow is Hannah. She's on from 12 till 5. Ian is looking for anybody else that may potentially be interested in becoming a CJ, because there's a few time slots or a few spaces that we need to try and fill. He's also looking to try and make it a 24-hour channel. So if anybody is interested in either becoming a moderator or indeed one of the coin jockeys, then if he knows you and you're on here quite a lot, it's worth sending him a message to say you're interested in it. Obviously you've got to be members of his site and, you know, be clearly on his streams and things quite a lot. They recognise your name and know that you're all trustworthy, and once that's the case, And as I say, you may be able to, if you're interested in it, put yourselves in line to have a CJ spot, etc. And that'll be quite nice if there's other people joining us. We're going to try and make the channel grow bigger. It's always nice to have everyone doing it. Paul Warren does quite a lot, as does Steve, and you know, a few of the CJs do quite a lot of long shifts. So we can possibly break some of them into half, so like 2 hours and 3 hours, etc. That might help people, or indeed go from 12 till 12 on a regular basis. To start with, that'll also be fantastic. So if anyone is interested, obviously mention it to Ian, or email Ian and let him know. That's, you know, first thing I wanted to say, and you know, pretty much it's open for other people to try and get the channel to grow. Yeah, there probably will be lots going for, but who knows? It depends on how many 1 and 2 Ps people have got. But potentially, yeah, there is more coins going for more. But it'll make it more interesting. If people are bidding for them, it'll make it a lot more interesting. I think my stream's going again, so forgive me if I start cutting out. I've got the egg timer again. Hopefully people can still hear me. Got 6 minutes left and my screen is crashing. Got 10 on. Have I got any? No. Yay! I think it's might be the first time I've had a video where I've had no dislikes. Great. Woohoo! So for those that aren't aware yet, Ian has now is now trying to get the channel to be 12 hours for definite each day. There's a few of us that got regular spots, people that have done it before, but he's looking for other DJs or CJs, sorry, to join the team. If you're interested and he knows your name, you've been on here quite a lot, then you obviously can apply to join and possibly help out. It'd be very nice if other people do. As I say, it's also opportunity to become a moderator as well, so to help out. Eventually he's hoping to make the channel grow to be a first ever 24-hour coin tubing channel. Although it is obviously mainly about coins, we also have obviously a chat. I've had a bit of a giggle tonight with Steve and one other person that was on before that was making me laugh. Quite naughty, but it's quite funny. So you know, it's nice to see familiar names on there. I can see that. Do I have Steve Fraser's email address? I don't to hand. I've got his phone number, but I'm not going to give you that. But if you do click on his name, Dragon Lord Coins, and subscribe to his page or his YouTube channel, then his email address and I think phone number might be on there as well. So Zoe, if you don't want to get in touch with Steve, you can find him obviously on YouTube, and you'll be able to get his details that you want from there, because I think his website's advertised on it. I know he's got a website on Facebook, etc. So I can't remember it off the top of my head. I do apologise. If Steve, if you want to put your email address quickly on here, that's absolutely fine. If it's you, obviously that's okay to be put on here, then do so. I know you're not a moderator at the minute, mate, otherwise you could have put it all on yourself and uploaded the link. I haven't got a clue how to do it, otherwise I'd do it for you. But it might be worth just quickly dropping Zoe your email address if you want to. I think she's interested in looking at your site or having a chat with you. Jerry Colin Hunt postage, mate, overweight the bargain. Right, okay. So Zoe, I hope you've just seen that message from Steve. He's basically saying that he'll get back to you around some pounds that he needs to move a heavy cupboard to get to them. So I guess he's stored them somewhere safe to make sure that his kids don't get hold of them and try and spend them, because that's exactly what mine would do. So yeah, I'm sure he'll get in touch with you as soon as possible. So we are down to our last 3 minutes. Just a very, very quick chance again, just to remind everybody that Ian is looking to go for 12 hours a day. Hi Global, nice to see you as well. So Ian is down, definitely trying to get to 12 hours a day, starting tomorrow at 12 o'clock. It's Hannah on tomorrow from 12. The next coin auctions will be on Friday, starting at 12 for 1s and 2p's for the non-magnetic ones. Obviously, in the meantime, if anybody does want to go to Ian's site, by all means, have a look at some of the other things that he's got available. For example, some raffle tickets that you can buy to win some nice prizes. And obviously, he's still got his normal stuff that he's selling. Anybody wants any prints and things for Christmas, he's got some of those up for sale as well. So I'm not sure what the postage will be on the 1s and 2p's. Someone put an idea of what the kind of postage will be on, but still, if you manage to get, some bargains for 1 or 2p coins, then the postage may not be so much of a thing if you're getting a great deal and a great bargain from it. Let's say I'm not sure what Ian's going to be auctioning off. I'm hoping they're going to be as good as were at the last auctions. So let's hope they are. So Steve's just hiding some coins, apparently he may not need for another year or two. Okay, so I'm down to my last minute, so I'm going to start signing off, people. So I wish you all a fond farewell. Just to remember that obviously we're trying to stream from 12 till 12. My next slot is on Thursday between 8 and 12, and Hannah will be next CJ on tomorrow between 12 and 5. Any questions, keep hold of them and ask Hannah tomorrow. And I wish you all a good evening and see you again soon. Steve, catch up later and take care all. Thanks very much.